beautiful people.
What's
It's Wolf
shaking?
of the Methos.
And I am Freak.
And I am recently escaped from the basement.
What's happening?
No sound, guys.
Huh? No sound?
No sound.
Hold on. I have to redo.
Sound now?
Can y'all hear Methos? Can you hear me?
It's good. Okay.
Oh, okay. I wonder what that was all about. What about you? Can y'all hear Methos?
I mean, it wouldn't be one of our shows if there wasn't some point in the show we were all muted.
This is true.
It would be definitely somebody else's show at that
Yeah. Of course.
How you guys doing tonight? It has been kind of a crazy week for me. But of course, you guys know how I do it. While sitting on way too many meetings that could have been emails, I got quite a bit of hobby done this week. What about you guys? What you guys got for a poke chop?
Do you want me to
Go for it. No, go for it.
So I got 20 Marines primed.
Ooh.
Put the base coat down for 10 of them. Put the base coat down for my Spartan Land Raider.
The Spartan.
I gloss varnished five tactical Marines and 5 cataphracti. I lost one arm.
Sorry.
It's okay, it happens, you know. I'll do it back, you know. Did that. Played a little bit of the new Saints Row game. Not a little bit, a lot of it. And I recorded a new tutorial.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about that. Give us a teaser.
Yeah. Tease me, man. Tickle me.
It's all about the base.
Oh. No trouble.
That's all you're getting.
I'm down.
Awesome.
That's the teaser.
Well, I
I've been
think
tickled.
I speak for everybody when they say that I think people like it when you take it to the base.
Oh, yeah.
So, you know,
Little
I think it's going to be a good tutorial.
Tickle.
Yeah, I just need to edit it down so it won't be 3 hours. Just be
4 hours later.
yeah. It just be a good
Cool.
like maybe a good 15 minutes maybe.
Noise. I just noised your noise.
I just noised your noise.
Mm-hmm.
Well, see, the thing is, man, I'm the guy that does the noise. Okay, so don't do that.
Don't do that, man. Noise.
He's like,
No,
hey.
you see that right there? Don't
Like-
don't do it.
He's like, hey, you're pretty new at this, but that's my thing. Find your own thing. That's pretty much what he's telling you.
Oh man, you gotta love Key and Peele.
I do.
Before we move on to the freak, let's say hi to these beautiful
Yeah.
people
Say
in
hi
chat.
to the chat.
We got Hellworks in the house.
What
Let's
up?
get this howling. I don't know why I did that very, very metro way, but you
That
know,
was pretty-
howling.
That was pretty much
We got Lupus Canis for us. We got Brother Steve from Who Took My Dice. Have a great night, gents. I'll be watching it later.
All right. Make sure you do now.
Another howl from Superfly. Check it in.
Love them hairy
Pack.
legs.
In the house. We got Brother Garrett in the house.
He's in the house, y'all.
Oh, man. Poor Superfly got almost no hobby this week, but he did get some minis primed.
There you go.
and
Hey, that's you got something done, bub.
any progress is forward progress.
Yes, sir.
Lupus finishing up a Forge World command group for 30k. Very nice.
Wow. Sounds
And
sexy.
All right, I'm actually going to mute my camera, and this time it's not because I'm being petulant this week, guys. I've got some allergy sinuses thing going on, and I want to be all drippy on screen, and I'm going to be doing a lot of gross stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and mute my camera.
That's okay. I like it when you're gross. I'm 60 feet away.
All right, for my hobby update, so I actually got to. I'm almost finished with this batch of Space Blues for my son-in-law. The only thing I have left is to do the edge highlighting. I got to do the faces, do the heads and stuff, and then do the washing, and that's it. I'm done with these guys. Well, I'm got to base it, but that won't take long to do. Pretty excited how they're turning out. They're coming out really, really well. I did some of the. It's more of the detail stuff now, right? The seals, the gems and junk. All the packs and stuff. So yeah, all the little stuff.
Awesome. What all does this current batch that you're doing? What's all of it consist of? We saw Ragnar, which is looking amazing.
Right. Well, so the majority of these are all wolf guards. So
okay.
Yeah, and so which is pretty neat. And he really likes the 30K paint scheme, and that's kind of like what I'm going with for him. So
very cool.
They turn it out really, really nice.
Oh man, we gotta get some pictures of both of your work up on the Frost and Fist Facebooks and Instagrams.
Oh yeah. Once I'm done with this, I'm gonna take a whole bunch of batches and set it up there. So it's gonna look really good.
And then some of you have already seen, but I know not everybody's into the YouTube Shorts. But something we've started doing recently is posting up some of our finished products onto YouTube Shorts lately, so you guys can see our finished work there.
They're really short. I mean, you can see our butt and everything. Oh, shorts on YouTube. Oh, got it.
Wrong ones.
Wrong shorts. Yeah, sorry. I thought you were talking about the ones we wear on Chippendales.
I do love some shorty shorts, though.
Right? They make us look so good.
Especially with some ass jackers.
Boy, you're lying. You want to slap it with a canoe paddle. What?
Oh, sorry.
I'm watching the 15-second delay, so I could see Oni do that.
Besides that, okay. So, Brother Methos.
Oh, there he goes.
So, Brother Methos. So I've been playing Outlast. I finished it, guys. I don't know if y'all had a chance to look at it. If you haven't, go check it out at Freak the Gamer. It's been a lot of fun. I finally finished Outlast. It's been a great run. I once I got past the whole Emily wants to make me crap myself, then that I've kind of gotten over that. The major fear hump. Don't get me wrong, Outlast still has a lot of jump scares and a lot of really weird stuff, and you're getting chased by weirdos. I finished it. Great ending. Methos is like, hey, you need to try out the Whistleblower. I'm thinking, what's the Whistleblower? I said, well, it's a DLC that's coming between. It's supposed to happen between Outlast and Outlast 2. And so I was like, oh, okay, I think I have it. And then I got ready to record. I had everything ready to go, man. I liked and all that. And then all of a sudden I look and I was like, oh God, I don't freaking have it. And I told Methos, I was like, dude, I don't have it. So I'm going to have to wait till the beginning of next month so I can go ahead and get it. Next, we were chatting the next day, and, I'm looking on my phone because I had to look something up. And I'm like, you have just received the DLC. Like,
Mysterious.
Yeah, this mysterious individual could not wait for me to crap myself again, get chased by half naked or fully naked psychopaths. Oh my God! So,
and if you want to see Freak crap himself playing this game, I just posted his latest video in the chat. If you can check him out there at Freak the Gamer.
Yep, that is the ending of Outlast, by the way. It's been a lot of fun. So I just finished recording. Was it last night? It was last night. Was it last night? Yes, it was last night. an episode, probably about 2 episodes, because it was pretty long, of the Whistleblower, and already started doing the editing. So I'm hoping to have that done probably, well, if I can get it all edited out, I can post it by, oh, I'm going to have it by Monday. That'll be a lot of fun. Get that out there. Yeah. So I could have it a little earlier, but I'm trying to give the others that I have on there some breathing room so people take the time to watch it. So anyway, it's a lot of fun. I'm doing more horror stuff, and probably the next thing I'm going to wind up doing will be Mortuary's Assistant. That seems to be like the really hot one. I'm not looking forward to that one at all.
Oh, I've been meaning to send you some of the TikToks for that.
Oh,
so hilarious.
Yeah, dude, I've seen a lot of guys, a lot of content creators, do some work on that. Man, I tell you what, it's a creepy ass game. But hey, I'm gonna do it. So anyway, that's what I got. I mean, I've been playing the drums. You can see, still got them in the back. There they are. Still pounding them bad boys. And thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. That really is helpful. Thank you so much, brother.
Nice.
But yeah, I've been pounding on the drums. I'm getting better. I remember I had a 90-day challenge to sort of master the drums, right? At least get decent. And I've gotten pretty good. I got till the end of this month, which will complete my 90 days, which I've gotten pretty decent for only playing the drums for 3 months. So yeah, it's been a lot of fun. So I'm still playing it left-handed because of course I am left-handed. But I don't know if any of you are drummers, but everything is opposite of how the normal set is, set. So yeah. So I'm thinking the next challenge may be to reverse everything, put everything normal, and learn to play that way. But I don't know. We'll see. There's no rule that says you have to do that. But it's just like you go someplace where somebody else is playing, you can't play because the set's reversed than what you're used to. Anyway, that's a thing.
That's understandable.
Yeah.
Slap it with wet lettuce. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I hate wet lettuce. There's nothing worse than soggy lettuce.
Oh man, yeah, but the sound. Right? Especially, on the top part of the thigh with your shorts way up. Oh yeah, that'd be.
Oh, you do it on your thigh?
Yeah.
I do it on my cheek.
Well, I mean, yeah, you know how the cheek kind of sticks out a little bit?
Teabaggins, what up, baby?
Like,
That's some really nasty shit y'all talking now.
Hope you're doing all right
moving right
today.
along.
Okay. I think I don't have any of my poke chop stuff right next to me. Freak, entertain the people.
Why? I don't have my juggling balls. Sorry, anyway. So anyway, but yeah, I think the next thing for me, I'm gonna hobby-wise, I'm gonna do is I want to start working on my 30K stuff. I really, really want to start working on my 30K stuff. I'm excited to do so. Yeah, I gotta do it. I got to do it.
That's awesome. I'm excited to see you work on them.
Yeah, man. Really, really, really. Methos ate his pork chop.
He was talking about he doesn't have his pork chop next to him, but he was actually talking about the food pork chop.
That's right.
I don't have my pork chop. Where did my pork? Did you eat those? Did you eat it? Whoa.
That didn't sound right.
Just like the commercial where somebody asked, "Did you eat all my Cheetos?" And they said no, and the camera pans over to them, and they're just covered in cheese powder.
Oh goodness.
Okay, I think I'm not all drippy and gross right at the moment, so Gonna come back for the poke chop stuff. All right. So I did a bunch of stuff this week, but it was all like basically stuff you guys saw last week. Finishing up some of that. What?
I'm just sorry. I'm just reading what T-Baggins wrote. Like, what the hell? Is he got my? So I got my Warhammer Plus model in Assassin and had to deal with an LP investigation where I was being looked at as stealing money, which has killed my mood for most of the week. I am so sorry. I can relate. I'm sorry to cut you off, Methos, but
No, you're good.
I can definitely relate. I used to work as a technician for I was an ATM tech, and that's one thing I've always was really careful is that keeping my hands always in and money in the line of sight of cameras, because you're always going to get blamed for something. And sure enough, I was in New Orleans at a Walgreens working on an ATM. And I didn't even go near the safe part. It was all the electrical portion. And next thing you know, they were like, yes, your technician stole money. It's like, pull the camera. Pull the freaking camera. Pull that camera. Oh, I just went off, man. So, but yeah, man, I'm sorry you're going through that. But don't let it ruin your week, man. You didn't do it. Screw those guys.
Similarly, I've been in a very similar boat, except for without any proof, lost because they had to blame somebody. Loss Prevention ended up firing me. I was a manager at an Arby's at the time, and money went missing from my safe one time. But there was like 5 of us managers that have access and the code to this safe, right?
Yeah.
And then a second, I was counseled for it. I said, hey, I don't know how it could have went missing, but you can take it out of my check, whatever. But I counted everything before I left last night. And when they went to pull the footage, strangely, that footage isn't there.
Mm.
And then again, it happened a couple of weeks later. And this time, at first it was like, a minor amount of money. Like somebody may have been testing to see if they could get away with it. But what ended up happening the second time was like, half of the deposit because we usually do 3 deposits in a shift, and half of the deposit went missing. It was like $375 or something like that.
Man.
And because it happened after my shift but before the morning shift came in, they're just like, you were the last one responsible. So there was no proof it was me. Again, the camera mysteriously didn't have footage of that time period. But yeah, I ended up getting fired because money went missing during my shift.
Oh, that's crazy.
It was a big, and I'm sure it was one of the other managers because somebody had to have access to the safe.
Right.
Yeah, same thing happened to me. I used to work at GameStop. That's one of the reasons why I don't like GameStop.
Oh, hey, me too. I used to work at GameStop as well.
Well, a lot of games and consoles went missing, and when the store manager quit, all the senior game advisors left, and I was the only one left. And so when the regional manager showed up, he was like, yeah, you did it all. I go, no.
Wow.
He goes, yeah, you did it. I have proof. I was like, all right, show me the proof. He goes, well, you worked this day, and then this is the day everything was missing. So yeah, I didn't work those days. I only worked part-time, guy. He goes, well, it's still your fault. I'm going to need you to sign this form saying you're going to pay back for everything that you stole. They go, nah, I'm not signing anything without my lawyer present. He's like, well, you're not leaving the store without it. It's like, all right, bye.
Wow.
I walked out. That's one of the reasons why I refuse to shop at GameStop or give them any of my money. If I get gift cards for GameStop, I just throw it away.
Oh my god.
Throw it away.
Junk. You ought to just sell it to people who want them. Then you can get money off of that.
Oh no, I refuse to get money for something, even if it has something GameStop on it. I won't sell it. I'll just throw it away. I refuse.
Yeah, I understand, man. That's pretty jacked up, though.
Oh, I ran into that district manager because I went with one of my friends. He wanted to go buy a game, and GameStop was the only one that had it in stock, so I went with him. he bought it. I just walked in with him, and I saw the district manager in there. He's
Yeah.
like, "Oh, hey, you can't be in here. Like, you're banned from every GameStop." It's like,
Was your district manager the name of Ernie's roommate slash whatever?
I can't even remember. It was happening like in 2010,
Okay, well, it's just
2009.
for a lot of people, the district person is a very notorious figure, so that's why I thought I might bring up the name.
Yeah.
I just love that we run off old tech and stuff, and they claim it's all accurate, but I've always double counted, so this has solidified me as fully wanting to leave. I totally understand it.
Yeah, for real. Screw that noise, man.
It's
You do you, boo boo.
yeah.
If you ain't do it. You ain't do it.
Yeah.
Do what you got to do for you, baby.
Yeah, man. Screw that noise. Anyway, I'm sorry, Methos. Go on, Doug.
Oh, it's all good, man. Poke chat. So, like I said, mostly this week, I finished up stuff that you guys saw half done or mostly done last week. So I finished up the Chimera. I finished up the Leviathan Dread, and that's got a YouTube Shorts showcase on it right now. Love the way this came out. GameStop is a video game retailer that sells you new and used games,
Consoles and and the like.
Yeah.
I think they're EB Games across the pond.
Yes.
Finished up the yes.
That looks
Finished
so
up the
good.
Sentinel. Thank you, brother.
Golly.
I really love the way the swamp base came out on it.
Yeah.
So funny thing, I love this comically oversized las cannon. But yeah, I did the heat bloom on it and the last cannon as well, and the smokestacks. But also, man, I struggled to find any pictures of a Sentinel with the chainsaw arm. And I found out why last night when I was playing. It's terrible. Like, it is terrible. So the Sentinel only gets one attack in close combat, and their chainsword doesn't even add +1 attack.
What? What kind of useless crap is that?
You're paying for no extra attacks, no extra. It's like user strength and -1 AP. That's like, really, you're just paying for the AP. I see why nobody models their chainsword, because I didn't realize that. Like I said, last night was my learner game for Guard, and so I charged this in, not realizing how pants it was in combat. But I was just like, I just like the idea of the little chainsaw just buzzing down guardsmen. And yeah, so basically, because it's so bad, I just basically stuck my last cannon into combat and then wasted the last cannon the rest of the game.
Wow.
Because it struggled to kill basic guardsmen.
That's crazy, man.
There's a group of Arma YTs that use Warhammer mods and recently had chainsaw on their scout. Oh, that's cool.
YouTuber.
So I was just thinking what the Arma. Yeah, I was trying to put it in context.
Okay.
Tank Commander, I finished. I showed you guys my finished Rust last week, so I got the Tank Commander finished. It's so chunky and beefy. I love it.
I like that look. It looks great.
Thank you.
You look great.
Now, interesting. So I got 2 more Rusts this week I need to paint up. And I really want to run the Demolisher cannon. I really hate the tiny, stubby Demolisher cannon from GW. And so I found these ones on Cromlech that have kind of the rectangular barrel, kind of like a 50 cal, like a Barrett sniper rifle. And so I really like the shape of that one. So I'm using these Cromlech turrets for my Demolisher tanks. And I enjoyed having the sponsons on my tank commander. I ran them as plasma sponsons, and with glass cannon, it was awesome. But I seeing now why Atlas never took any sponsons, because by just stripping the sponsons and the bips and bobs, like the hunter killer missiles and stuff like that off of my other tanks, I was able to fit in another tank body. So yeah, so I'm going to be painting up 2 just bare bones demolisher cannon and heavy bolter tanks next for the army. And I finished assembling so far 32 of my 50 guardsmen. So
Wow.
Nice.
it's starting to look like a nice sea of bodies. And like I said, I left the Chimera over there, but I finished up the Chimera too. I'm going to be doing a little, I don't know if it's so much a tutorial or just a demonstration, probably more like, at some point for one of the Wednesdays that we have open. You guys may have seen on my Instagram, on the Frosted Fist Instagram, the Dirty Down Rust product with just a little bit of Rise of Rust really makes a solid, like, very, very believable rust effect. Those 2 products together are like, they look like you're getting tetanus.
That's cool. Yeah, I saw those effects, man. It looks so crazy.
So yeah, I think that might be a nice little demonstration to put up on YouTube. Easy rust effects.
Yeah.
And I feel kind of bad because I've been using a rust effect for my orcs for about 1.5 years, 2 years now, and I'm like, oh man, I should have been using that.
Wow.
You're like, I don't like you guys.
Do you think we'll be getting 30k Imperial Guard next from Forge World over to Plastic? It is possible. Like Hellworks just alluded to, the next book is the AdMech / Imperial Knight book out for 30k, and they'll probably do some releases with that. If they do, though, I don't think they're going to be doing a big range refresh like, the box that we got for Age of Darkness. I imagine you'll be getting the Primaris treatment, where every chapter got something, but it was like 1 or 2 models. But everything switched over to Primaris. It's like everybody got a Primaris captain or something like that as each codex came out. And I imagine it'll probably be the same. We might get a couple new guard models when the 30k stuff comes out, but I don't think it'll be a full range refresh right when the book comes out. I could be wrong, though.
Because I think they're focusing more on the Space Marines right now.
Yeah, they're definitely driving 30k from the Space Marines, which, I mean, it's the Horus Heresy. It's very, very much, Legion on Legion combat, and the other stuff is kind of secondary.
Nice.
So, speaking of Heresy, knowing that you're getting into your 30k fists soon, will have me back on. I mean, I guess I literally just got done painting the Leviathan, so I'm not that far off, but
Right.
that'll get me back into painting these 30k guys.
Nice.
Oh, Oni, I have been meaning to ask you for like 3 weeks now. Remind me, I don't want to put you on the spot on the stream, but remind me, I have something about 30k I want to ask you about when we get a chance.
Okay.
X Gear, happy freaking Friday, my brother.
Happy freaking Friday, man.
Freak.
Yo,
Remind me to remind Methos.
got it. Got it. I'm going to set a reminder to be reminded, to remind you to remind Methos.
Thank you.
To be reminded, yeah.
Chat,
Teamwork.
remind Freak to remind Oni to remind me.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Oh, I hate you. Speaking of Horus Heresy, man, I know I'm an idiot sometimes. I had come up with an amazing discovery, my own,
On your own, really.
Yes.
Discovery.
Yeah, this has got nothing to do with you telling me something 3 years ago and me discovering it all of a sudden by somebody else. So, no, nothing to do with that. Okay. So, I've been listening to Distractable, which, I love listening to Markiplier and Bob and Wade, which is 3 amazing YouTube content creators that I enjoy following and watching. So, but they have been, doing this podcast. And in one of the podcasts, Markiplier, because Markiplier actually is a Warhammer enthusiast, Warhammer 40K. And they have, in that podcast, they have an announcer or the narrator, if you will. And he's just so eloquent. He's very, amazing guy. And then it's funny because everything just rolls off his tongue beautifully, and it just sounds really great. And so Markiplier was talking about him during one of the podcasts, and he basically says, Voldemort is an amazing guy. I'm going to give him 50 points, because basically they would give each other, the host would give points with whoever had the best story, and then the one who wins is supposed to actually host the next podcast. Well, he spoke of Voldemort. Of course, Voldemort is just the narrator, if you will. He's the one who does the intro and all that stuff. Well, he started saying, yeah, you go check out Voldemort's website, YouTube. He's a great, amazing Warhammer narrator. Go check out his channel. I'm like, what? I had no idea. I had no freaking idea that Voldemort was actually part of the Idigbir Unification group, which we are part of, and he has been doing, he's been doing narrations for years, a couple of years now. And I came across this page. I'm like, oh my gosh, this stuff is gold. No wonder he's working with Markiplier and that. So I just got through finishing 3 of his narrations on Rogel Dorn, and I'm gonna tell you right now, amazing, freaking amazing, just amazing work. I mean, this guy does. He gets you in the very mind and thoughts of each character, and he did a great job. So, really, really cool. So, hey, if you get a chance, go check out his stuff. It's called, let me see, Voldemort. I pulled it up. Let's see.
I'll link it.
Yeah, it's just so cool, man. I sent it to Methos so he can hear it. Have you started on it yet, Methos?
No.
Okay. But it is just so much fun to listen to, because it's just like he narrates in a way where he gives part of his analysis along with the story, but with so much feeling. Just crazy good, man. Go check it out. Go check his stuff out, and then let me know what you guys think on it. If you decide to subscribe over there, just tell him that we sent you to him. Okay? I mean, it's just so cool.
Yeah, let him know we sent you so Senpai can notice us.
Yes! Notice me, Senpai! Yeah.
Oh, and then if he notices us and he works with Mark,
Yeah.
maybe Markimu will notice us.
Yeah!
I love Senpai. Yes, I do. He's for me,
Not
not for you.
Oh, God. Oh,
Not for you! Not for you! Not for you!
What? But I
for
burned
me.
the body! Oh, I didn't burn the body. That was one of the funniest ones.
What's everyone's feeling on the Black Library books that come with miniatures? Are there any that you'd like to see get models that don't or haven't? Oh man, so for the longest time,
Long time.
what's his name?
Gabby?
Argyltal. I wanted one model for Argyltal for so long because he and Karn are such a cool, iconic duo in the Horus Heresy.
I won with Garvey.
An unlikely friendship, and it's awesome when you find now that he finally has a model. So yeah, that's one I had been asking for. What were you saying, Freak?
Garvey. I want one with him. So bad, dude.
Oh yeah, I mean, of course, Loken does have a model.
Is it? Is
Yeah,
it?
he does.
Is it really?
It's the Garviel versus Abaddon.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. Okay, that's right. Oh, my
Forge
God.
World. We can look at it
Yeah, let's take a
on the
look.
stream, actually.
Yeah. All right.
Which I'm planning on getting them for my Sons of Horus armor.
Oh, nice.
I think I actually have one from our very first Forge World order.
Holy crap, Elston Nation, dude! What are you doing up so early? What? Yeah, early.
Oh
That's
yeah,
in
this is way early for Elston.
Yeah, that's
Oh, dude, I gotta send you the video of their podcast where Elston tried some of our treats we said. It's hilarious.
Oh,
It's absolutely hilarious. I was watching their podcast and playing Power Wash Simulator at the same time. It was a good day.
nice.
You were watching?
Watch
I
it.
was watching it. Oh, that's another thing I forgot to talk about during my hobby update. I beat the game of Power Wash Simulator.
Oh, you did finally finished it.
Yep.
That's awesome.
And then I restarted it because apparently one of the colleges are doing a study on Power Wash Simulator, and you can opt into the research version.
Hmm.
I'd really like a Linka Misk model from the recent Guardsman series. That sounds awesome. I personally have always loved anyone named Linka ever since Captain Planet and the Planeteers as a kid. So, you know. Linka with the power of wind.
All right.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
Why always there?
Sorry. My boss always says, and he takes it to a weird place. Sorry. This is so cool. Oh, man.
Had a good dream, then woke up and thought I would have a look at my new Heresy White Scars army I bought. What? Is it painted already? Because that just seems like an Elston thing.
Oh, he had it painted before he pulled it out of the box.
I was about to say, he
No,
somehow had it finished painted before it got delivered to him.
Yeah. man.
It was already finished painting while it was in the shopping cart. Yeah, I'm gonna get that.
I always saw Loken as brunette. I never seen him, I never could imagine him as a blonde. Just, I don't know. That's so cool.
As for your question, T Baggins, I think I would also, since I actually got Argyle Tall after wanting that model, Shiban from the White Scars would be awesome. It's not painted yet.
What? Oh, he's just toying around.
That immediately made me think it could have been a robot chicken joke. Ah, fart jokes. Robot chicken is exactly how I would describe Freak's sense of humor.
Very much so. He is not wrong, y'all. He is not wrong at all. Oh,
True.
I will not deny it. Not one bit.
Elson has it fully painted just after pushing the order or pay button. It's like add to cart and painted.
Painted, yep.
Wait, I haven't even clicked buy it now yet.
Oh, man. I think that's so cool.
It is very cool. I still, I think the reason why I got the Abaddon and the Loken models because I want to paint them as Mournival, which means I need to put them in the white of the Luna Wolves.
Yeah.
Actually, I think the Justarin were still black, so I think
Yeah,
it
they
would be
were
like
black.
3 white armors and 1 black armor.
Yep.
Damn.
Yeah, because even in the first Horus Heresy book, when they describe Abaddon,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, they describe him in his black.
Yeah.
So this is a
Black
Sons of
armor.
Horus, the one that Loken has, right? Sons of Horus.
Yes.
Okay.
Because this is the battle for Istvan, where they confront each other. So it's after
Yeah.
they've already
Okay.
taken
Yeah,
on
and both of them are on their own separate bases that go on that big base.
Yeah, I see that. That is so crazy.
But the Hellchild wants a little horse model. Yeah, I want one for all four of the Mornaball. I want a little horse, and I want
Torgadon.
Gorgadon. Yeah, I've got about 20 more. I think Marines done for Alpha Legion. I read that as I got 20 more armies done for Alpha Legion. Wait, what? I got 20 more Marines done for Alpha Legion, and then the White Scars will get my full attention. Freak,
Yeah.
have you pulled the trigger on Luna Wolves yet? Freak has decided to carry on with.
Yep, it's gonna be fists. Sorry.
It's going to be fists.
Yep.
He enjoys the fisting too much.
Just.
But also because he had already bought the Rogel Dorn Primarch model,
Yeah.
and he figured it'd be a good opportunity to put it into use. Which I really should, have taken the,
damn
the
it.
same thought process with my Russ. But
I got drove. Oh god. There we go. All right. It's all the damn time. You forgetting to turn that off. You got the intro blaring in my ear.
it's early, and the fingers haven't fully woken up yet. It's all gravy, baby.
Oh. So you've only painted 100 models by now. Got it.
Yay, go fists.
Yay! So, Alston, I imagine you enjoyed the goodies. Yeah.
You have to see the reaction. Oh, Wargamer. Oh, nope. There we go.
Man, that box was full of snacks too, man.
All right, I'm going to link this to you guys. It is the Wargamers Anonymous podcast, and this one is called Elston Eats Spicy Stuff. Zane's place is that, he says been a bit. Is that Zane as in Inquisitor Zane?
I don't know. Might be.
Have you guys got around to painting those McFarlane figures? What we've actually managed to do is push them further and further back on the shelf because both of us acquired at least three more armies since we bought those to paint. Since then, Freak has gotten orcs, Imperial Fists, and his son-in-law's Space Wolves.
Yep.
Not Imperial Fists, Templars.
Templars, yeah.
And his son-in-law's Space Wolves. And then I've since collected Guard. What else did I collect? Oh, Guard, Blood Angels, and finished painting my Knights. So both of us acquired three more armies.
Yeah.
pushing the McFarlane's models further back down.
I still want to do it. It won't be long before I'm gonna just find I'm doing it. Because
you gotta let me know so we can make that a tag team project.
Yeah.
Oh wait, and now that there are three of us, we need to get one for Oni too.
Oh, that's right.
Wait, what now?
The McFarlane model.
Are those the big ones?
Yeah, the posable big ones. Yeah.
I found it. Yeah.
Ah, see? Yeah, your luck's turning. Good on you.
No, I just found the 3D printed part, not the arm.
Oh, dang it. Never mind that. I take it back. I retract it.
You see what Elston said?
A Rayerindo broke me. Oh, that's got to be the Tamarindo, the tamarind.
Oh, I love.
Yeah, dude, what did you think?
It's Tamarindo and chili.
And chili,
is
yeah,
an acquired taste.
It
I
is
don't think Britain's ready for it yet.
Spicy, but sweet and sour. And
you know what, Elston? I don't mean to put you on the spot, but if we just show a half-second clip, so that way we can refer people over to watch your podcast channel. would you allow us to maybe do a quick react so that way Freak can see you guys reacting to our snack?
It's a video podcast?
Yeah, it's a video podcast.
Oh, yeah, man.
In fact, they did a special video episode so that way because they were together. And yeah, they could show themselves.
Mr.
It's hilarious.
You mind if we show it, Elston? I'd like to see it.
Go
sweet.
for it.
Awesome, man.
All right. I just pasted it in the chat.
Okay, let me go ahead and find it.
And actually, I'll try and find where they start digging out some of the snackos.
Okay, like the time frame?
Yeah.
Sweet. Okay.
I'm going to skip straight to the...
It's already laughing.
skip straight to the... what's it called again?
I give up. What? Let's...
Yes.
I'm sorry. Okay, we're looking at about 43 minutes.
Okay, did you send it to me?
No, it's in the chat. I can't.
Oh, in the chat. Okay, hold on. Let me pull it from there then. Give me a second.
Here you go. It's right here.
Okay.
Boom.
There we go. All right.
My bad. It took me a second to realize.
Okay, what's the time?
He's at 43 minutes.
43 minutes. Yeah.
43. Okay, let me see here.
Yes, rebranded. This was one of my spinoff accounts.
Oh, oh my God. Okay, yeah, I'm looking at, I'm scrubbing through it, and he's just got the whole table is full of snacks. Okay, 43 seconds, right? Let me just go right at 43:06. All right, let me switch it over. Oh man. Okay, where are we at here?
Talking about those McFarlane Marines. Oh well, if you were looking to make those McFarlane Marines mini use as Space Marines, I don't know if you heard, but Hasbro is doing face scans, which have been known to fit those models. That's awesome.
That's interesting. Very interesting.
Zane rebranded, and this was one of his spin-off accounts, and now it's his primary account.
Nice. Okay, so here we go. So we're gonna switch it over, and we're gonna play it.
Okay, I got to.
Okay, here we go. Ready? I'm already liking the neck of the Ibanez. Just saying. All right, hold on.
I'll let you put it in your mouth first. Is it hard?
It's chewy, but I know it was.
It's got an odd shape to it.
Odd shape, yeah. It's a little
It's
turd.
like a peanut. But that's what I like tamarind. This is doing the same thing as those flagezzos. As the what?
What? Are you drinking
As
something?
the flagezzos or whatever they are. Those things. Horrible things.
The what do you call them?
What was on his face when he took it out of the
Flagezzos, whatever they're called.
wrapper? Like,
Flagezzos.
what did they send me?
So this, as far as I understand, is kind of like it's making me blink a lot. It's kind of like a tangy, semi-spicy.
This continues on for about 10 minutes. No.
Try it.
That's amazing stuff. That's so delicious.
Oh,
I just don't think Britain's ready for it.
this is going to take me a while.
Also, that's a sexy
Well, I
shirt
know,
you got
but
there,
I can
Austin.
talk. If we're both having one, neither of us are going to be talking, and it's not going to make for good audio listening for
No.
our listeners. That's
Oh,
all
my
I'm thinking about. Nothing to do with being off-put by the faces that you pull in whilst sucking on your tandem.
Oh my God. I love it. The face.
Yeah,
Look
he's
at the
like,
camera. No, don't cover your face up. Look at the camera. Let everyone see your pain.
There's about 10 minutes
Ladies
of
and gentlemen,
progression.
I love
This is
it.
Beautiful face.
Oh
like,
my
what?
If you want to put a face like this, come and see us tomorrow. Even though this podcast is going
Oh,
out
that's
after
actually
you've
just some of the snacks we sent over. They had
Yeah.
moved some of
I
it off the
sucked and
table.
it made it worse.
That's what she said.
It was a big old. It was a big old amount.
Oh my God. Don't spit it. Don't you spit it out. Don't you spit it out.
Why is
Funny
everyone
thing is, that's
think
not
this
even
is a
that
good
spicy.
No.
Well,
No, that's
for-
not even
it's-
the beginning of
I don't even think it's just the spice,
Oh, my God.
because tamarind, if for anyone who's not used to it, tamarind,
Sour.
especially tamarind with
Yep.
the combination of chilies, just it's a taste you got to get accustomed to.
Yeah.
You know, it's definitely, you know, and Elsie just jumped into the deep end.
He did. He just popped the whole damn thing in his mouth.
Yeah.
I mean, really, what I usually tell people is that, you know, just take a little small bite, kind of get used to it. It's going to be spicy. It's going to be very tangy, you know, sour, you know, it's going to have a kick. You know, dude, that's got cayenne in it. Okay, I mean, chili peppers. Though
There were plenty of snacks that they did enjoy, so I would definitely recommend again going here, checking out the episode. Everybody,
that is epic.
watch the whole.
I gotta
thing.
watch the whole thing. That is epic. I can't wait. I can't wait, man. that is gold right there, man. I was like, dude,
yeah.
don't you spit it? Don't you spit it out, dude? Don't you spit?
Just wait.
Yeah, look.
I'm not even going to say anything.
It looked like it was looking for an escape. I mean, that was that bad. He was like,
He's like, are you still recording? Yeah. Okay, I have to eat it. I have to eat it.
Brother Thomas says, "Hell no, he did it right, all in from the beginning."
ooh, that's good stuff, though, man. I'm serious. When I was a kid. Okay, so here's the thing. When you we used to eat tamarind straight off the pod from the trees, and that stuff is super, super sour, but it's so good. And I'm from Honduras, so as a kid, they would take the meat out of the shell or the pods, and they would actually make a drink, which is the tamarind drink, and it would sweeten it. And it's like oh my God, yeah, it's so good. It's like lemonade with a twist, I guess, if you will. It's just amazing. And it's a great flavor. Well, the thing is, you can actually eat the meat from the pods themselves, but it's very sour. And then somebody decided, hey, you know what? I got a great idea. Let's combine that with some very hot chili pepper and run amok. And that's what you just had right there. So, but that's good stuff, man. That'll clear. You need some Methos. That'll clear your sinuses right there, boy. I'm telling you.
As much as I love tamarind, too much sugar for the diabetes. The ChillCon episode should be out Monday. Nice.
Nice.
I can't wait to see it.
I don't think that candy has sugar. The tamarind. Does it?
Well, no, just the most dried fruit, including tamarind, condenses down into sugar.
You condense down into sugar.
Yes, they said, yeah, it wrecked me. The ChillCon episode, yeah, it's crazy, dude. If you're not used to that kind of stuff, yeah, it'll jack you up, and especially if you're not because you think candy's supposed to be sweet. Candy's supposed to be mild, and this is gonna be very pleasurable.
Candy's not supposed to punch me in the face like this.
Oh no, it's a punch in the balls. It's just oh, take that, and you're like,
Ow, right in the kizzle.
Call me now.
For the most part, though, they did seem like they liked a lot of the American snacks. Something also super ethnic that didn't seem like anybody wanted to try was the South, the Southeast Asian squid jerky. One of my favorites, especially with beer.
I love squid jerky.
It's so good.
I love squid jerky. That's just so nice and chewy.
But yeah, I mean, but I totally get some of the more ethnic stuff, being kind of weird for people who are not used to it.
There's a lot that goes into that, right? Texture, the taste,
Sure.
there's so many factors. So yeah. I can understand that. But I was friend.
Reminds me, my cousin came from Puerto Rico, came over and gave me a coconut of Puerto Rican, all the Spanish candy as snacks from his favorite shop. Nice. I had dark Swiss chocolate with ghost pepper juice. Oof.
I can't do coconuts.
That's just right. You don't like coconut.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
Love
you don't.
coconut.
You do not like coconut. Oh, I love coconut.
Makes me throw up.
I don't understand why you have a thing with coconut.
Even the smell of coconut makes me throw up.
Really? I didn't know there was such a thing. It's very light.
Like almond
It's not-
joys.
Dude, that's not even real. I mean, a real
Has
coconut.
the smell. It has
What
that smell.
smell? There is no smell. It's candy.
It has a smell.
What are you talking about?
It has a smell.
Oh my god, the candy has a smell. Smells like chocolate.
No.
Oh my god.
No, it definitely smells. It definitely
I smell
smells
the
like
coconut.
artificial coconut. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is. That's exactly right. It's artificial coconut. God.
Even
It's
if it's
not-
artificial, I'll throw it up. Somebody tried to sneak an almond joy in my candy. Like, they unwrapped it and everything. I just picked it up, smelled it, chunked it right back at his forehead.
Being called-
me.
No, being called a coconut Hispanic.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good way to call it. It's a spicy turd grenade. Yeah.
I'll get around to trying them all. I'm just very wary of them after that spicy turd grenade. Wow. What was your favorite so far that you've tasted, Elston Nation?
Yeah, apparently you didn't like the Hispanic stuff, so yeah. All right, great.
Yeah.
Hey, they got it was an experience for you.
And more for us. Just-
Dark chocolate and ghost pepper. I'm already against dark chocolate. I'm Hispanic looking, but all white American raised. I understand.
Methos can relate.
As much as I hate to say. Zane says, "How did I not come up with the name Sir T Baggins before this dude? Damn it, I must have really been slacking off."
Oh man.
Oh, but good stuff. I really enjoy the Wargamers Anonymous podcast. I am definitely not caught up on all of them yet, but I definitely recommend the ones I have seen so far. I highly recommend. All right, you want to check out?
I gotta check that out.
The combo pizza things were awesome. The Nutty Buddies were also incredible, but I think they were going to give me a heart attack. Nutty Buddies. I ate it all while my wife sweated. Yeah, pizza combos. Those things are pretty good. I actually got the idea for the pizza combos because I saw Emperor's Path, our old buddy. He does a lot of model train content now. But when he was doing Warhammer, I saw somebody sent him an American box. And that was one of his favorite things in the American box.
Okay. All right, I'm staging it here. Give me a minute.
Woman needs me to go places, do things now. As soon as I sit down.
Wait, is this the same thing? Very success.
Well, take care, Zane. It was good chatting with you.
Demonic allies bring other ones. No, it's just different. Okay.
Oh, you know what? I guess before we go into the articles, I guess we could talk about the thing on our thumbnail, huh?
Oh yeah. Let's do that. That's a big.
So the other day, all hell broke loose. People started panicking and throwing a fit, as some of you may have heard the rumors. Battlescribe was officially taken down from the Apple Store the other day. So you couldn't get it on any of your Apple devices, iPad, iPhone, any of that.
Right.
And if you guys could take 3 guesses, what would you think the internet's first reaction was? What do you think they all blamed it on?
GW gave them a cease and desist.
Oh, they shut them down. How dared you? People grabbed their torches and pitchforks, ready to rage.
Which that wasn't really the case.
It absolutely was not. Got to go watch the archive. Freak, please tell me you've been feeding the orphans. I know the economy's after, but it
got to, man. I got to. You know, of course, we have to scale back a little bit. Just strictly bread and water now.
We got to keep them fighting fit.
Yeah, well, I mean, a little extra bread.
If we don't keep them fighting fit, they're not going to put on a good show, and then we don't make ticket money.
Well, you know, we'll supplement with Chippendales.
Oh man. So, Oni, it seemed like you had started on it. Did you want to share what actually happened? What had happened was?
What had happened was Apple saw that they had that the creator of Battlescribe hadn't updated the app in a long while.
2 years.
And they counted it, and they counted it as abandonware. So when they classify an app as abandonware, they remove it from the Apple Store, not the Apple Store, the App Store.
Yeah.
And
so that is what had happened.
Yep, and even further on that, when the owner of Battlescribe came back on the scene, and turned out it was a lapse in their credit card. I guess their credit card had expired, and they didn't update the payment information, and so they just not only had they not updated in a couple years, but they weren't paying attention to their payment service with Apple. So everything's being re-registered right now, reactivated. It should be either now or soon back up on Apple devices. So Battlescribe's no longer in jeopardy.
I think I saw some. It may be up now. Maybe wrong.
Yeah, I've seen reports both ways. I haven't tried getting on this.
I just think it's funny how everybody ran to the conclusion that GW went after them, because that was the big thing.
Even GW said that they were okay with it.
Yeah, no, as long as they didn't
going to bring them down.
No, because as long as they didn't mess with any of the intellectual property and any of the no IP stuff, and they didn't have. It's just all user based, and so
he's not making a profit out of it.
Right.
So
it's funny because people have been waiting for the other shoe to drop, waiting for GW to shut them down for so long.
Right.
And then in the end, the thing that took them down was an expired credit card.
Yeah. What was funny is that when I saw this, I saw a video, and I don't remember what it was, but it talked about the whole issue with Battlescribe. But the majority of the people, first of all, said, well, this might force you to go to consider GW's version of Battlescribe, if you will. But one of the things that was obvious is that not many people liked it because it was very, very buggy and not accurate. It had some stuff. It wasn't a bash on GW stuff. It was basically just already mentioning what was what was current.
And not only is it buggy, but of course, it being a GW product.
Yep.
Requires that you pay for every codex to use the product.
Right.
And then every time they do an update, like a new version of the codex, or if you need rules with the new Warzone, whatever the season is,
right?
Like right now we're playing Nephilim. You got to add Nephilim to it. You got to keep putting in your codes.
Yeah.
With Battlescribe, it's just a month. I mean, there's a free version, and then even if you go for the premium,
right,
it's just a few bucks every month,
right, and it's just a shell. It's not for anything else. It's primarily the shell.
It's a Wikipedia,
right? So you can actually use it without ads and stuff. That's all it is. So again, they're not making money off of any of the products, anything related to Warhammer. It's just a donation for it's just like any open source application.
Yeah, it also doesn't help that other news outlets. I use news outlets.
Yeah, I use that very loosely. Yeah.
That they say, oh yeah, GW, but they use it as their clickbait at GW.
Yeah.
Shut them down.
We've already mentioned Spiky Bits here before. They've been we've seen some of that stuff, and they're not the only ones that do that. There's a lot of YouTubers that do that for clickbait, for the views. I understand they're really pushing the algorithm, and that's how they make their mony. I get it. But
and then when you actually read their article, they don't even
right. It's not even related
to the actual creator, or any of that stuff, or even post any like proof that GW.
Right. And again, it's take it with a grain of salt, you know, and I think the community kind of sees through all the BS, and you know, and that's what's good about the communities. They pretty much can sniff that kind of stuff out, but it still doesn't stop them from what that sticker shock or the first moment of rage. It's like, wait, what? What are you? GW's going to? I got upset. It hit me. I was like, wait a minute, what the hell? Why is GW? And I'm like, and so we started researching, and it's like, you gotta be kidding me. Not true.
Yeah.
It's total horse crap.
Yeah.
It was a great clickbait ploy. I'm like, oh my God. And that infuriated me even more. Just the fact that, you know, that he would do that just for the sake of getting more views. It's like, oh man, that is lowbrow bullcrap, you know?
I
Anyway.
remember that video, Paul.
I was pretty pissed.
You were going off on Games Workshop, and I was like, but it's not true. You were like, what?
I was like,
what?
wait a minute, that's horse crap.
What's funny is after you said that, he had already built up his momentum. So like he kind of continued on the GW trade for a minute or slow, and then like as you presented more facts, he kind of like slowed down, chug.
Oh yeah. Well, see, as he was doing that, I was pulling it up online. I was pulling up the article, and I was like,
as he's pulling it up, yeah, because these bastards, they
and then also
bastards.
You ever what was it? You ever been on a roller coaster and it's, you know, zooming straight down? I mean, careening down, and then you're going up this next hill or whatever, and it kind of slows down. Then it starts picking up speed the other way, and that's exactly what happened. I'm like, God dang it! I can't believe they did that crap. Why would they lie like that? I mean, they're toying with my feelings. You know, it's like, you're killing me, Lisa.
Well, I was just like, yeah, he even reached out to him.
Lisa, you're breaking my heart. You're tearing me apart. You're tearing me apart, Lisa.
To like correct the issue, but he never replied back.
No.
Like,
Yeah. Oh my God. I was so pissed, man. I was like, okay, I was pissed. Yes, I was pissed that I thought the GW was doing that mess, but I even got more infuriated that, you know, that content creator decided he was going to do that. Like, that's so BS. That is so below the belt. Because you've got to understand the amount of influence you have in some of the community. People are looking at this as gospel. I'm like, oh man, I wasn't the only one that was raging about this, and everybody that was reading their stuff, you know, it was like, what are you doing? So,
yeah, he's lying.
Yeah,
like, you don't have any proof. You don't know where to.
Oh my God, yeah.
So
So
screenshot of his Reddit post.
yeah, no, yeah, I saw that, man. It was, oh my God. Anyway, so
Even on his Reddit post, he put there's an article going around from a so-called a verified source that's saying that I was told to shut down, and I've actually reached out to him, but he's not answering any of my replies. But yeah,
I think the other part that got me was the fact that there was no apology, zero.
No.
There was no, hey guys, that was just clickbait, or hey, that was just a joke, or whatever. Nothing. You know, and you can hear me. I'm still a little, you know, livid about it, right? It's still because I don't know, that kind of stuff kind of bugs the hell out of me when you and then that right there is the quintessential definition of misinformation, right there, right freaking there, right the hell there, you know. So anyway, all right, I digress.
So I was watching Auspex Tactics. You guys know my favorite news channel.
Oh yeah.
For Warhammer news, of course.
Yep.
And apparently there is ongoing drama.
What?
So some of the, you know, again, what makes what makes Battlescribe legal is that it's not stolen information from GW's IP. It's populated by the users, right?
Correct.
So there's a team of volunteers that have been working for the 40K updates for Battlescribe.
Right.
And it allegedly used to be less buggy because the team that updates Battlescribe used to have interaction with the Battlescribe owner.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, it was, almost a favor, if you will, because the Battlescribe owner's making money off of this. The volunteers plug in the information.
Right.
And they can't even get paid out of it because that's what makes it legal, right?
Right.
So it's not like they can be compensated, but they're out of, whether it's their love for the game, goodness of the heart, however you want to put it.
Right.
They volunteer their time and effort, and they provide us with the end experience of information that we have at our fingertips to use Battlescribe for 40K.
Right.
Well, apparently, the reason why it started getting buggier about a year and a half, 2 years ago is because one day, again, allegedly, this is what these volunteers are alleging, which was about 2 years ago, with the owner just suddenly cut off all communications, stopped answering messages and emails and Discord. And so a lot of the information they had to find workarounds and stuff like that. And so they haven't been able to interact with the owner or the program owner or the program administrator to be able to make changes and stuff like that. And so anyways, it's made it more difficult on them. And then of course, the minute that the money runs dry because his credit card expired, he shows back up on the scene. It's like, oh no, wait, I'm still here, I want to collect my money. And these guys which are understandably like, mother trucker, I've been trying to call you for 2 years.
Right.
You ain't been answering your phone. You ain't been answering emails. We're putting in all this work for you, and you just left us in the dark for 2 years. And then you show up when you're like, oh man, wait, the money
He's got to answer the community. I mean, that's part of it,
So when it was announced, when Apple announced that they took down the program, these volunteers started working on trying to create another
platform.
Actually, yeah, they've kind of started spreading into a couple of directions. So right now there are a couple of alternate programs in development from all of their experience in working with Battlescribe so far. So he may have competition soon.
That's great. Sometimes that's what needs to happen in order to get some diversity. He screwed a pooch on that one. Oops.
So if you guys, if we get any information on an alternative to Battlescribe, we'll probably do a test of it here on the channel.
Absolutely.
We'll let you guys know about potential alternatives, and if you guys want to stick with Battlescribe, awesome. If you guys want to move on to what's hot and new, also awesome. But we'll let you guys know on what's available and what's out there.
The cool thing is that he'll probably use the same repositories. I mean, these guys are compiling all this information and put them in the repository, and then that's what Battlescribe is currently using to pull down from whatever game that you're setting up. So it shouldn't be hard for these guys to be able to do that for another platform. I'm interested to see that. That would be really, really cool. Although I do like Battlescribe, I've liked it since the day I came across it. But hey,
it's been since one of our earliest videos on how to get into the game on the cheap. And I'm not going to lie to you guys, I know as a content creator, I should be saying things like, give the money to support, the people who make the games you want to play, because in the end, it'll build for a better game and end product. But you guys know that the codexes are a continually expiring problem.
Yep.
Right? And so there have been a few. Don't get me wrong. I got my Knight Codex recently. I got my Orc one. I got my sister's Codex. I haven't picked up Imperial Guard because sometime, by the end of the year or early next year, there'll be a new one out of those. Right. And so there's been a couple. My AdMech, never picked up another one of that one. There's And, it has saved me money by having a place I can reference my stuff by not having to purchase a $40, $50 book that's going to expire soon anyways.
Yeah, and that's a good point. And we're not saying don't go out and get the codex, get the supplements. But the
I
thing
thought you were telling me not to go buy it.
No, but consider though that when I first started back in 7th edition, the codices were $40. $40. It's right on. $40. Some of the new codex are now close to $60. That's what the actual rules used to cost. 60 freaking bucks. Oh God. Again, I'm a baller on a budget, man. I love the game. But I ain't going into hot to do it. Of course my main ones. I'm gonna spring for my Imperial Fist because I like Imperial Fist.
Well, if you need any codexes, let me know. I get the back.
You get the right. You get
the back.
You get the scrape. You get the knee scrape discount. Gotcha. Man.
It's not knee scraper anymore. I bought knee pads.
Oh, okay. Hey, that's good. That's good, man. We practice safety. Just saying.
Yeah,
Lars
Gotta
says,
protect the knees. Gotta protect the knees.
Yeah.
why can't GW make their own program work? That would be nice. Battlescribe has always generally worked well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I think part of the problem is, because it is Battlescribe is user generated. It's usually people. I don't want to phrase that way. It's
Let me. I think I can probably answer that. So Battlescribe is community based, which means that, and it's again because it's open source, it's pretty much updated and run by the community. It's very similar to Linux. Linux is a free operating system that you get in different flavors, and it is run and updated by the community. Which the reason why there's so much that goes into it is because all the effort is coming from the actual community. GW doesn't have half the developers or the amount of people that the community for Battlescribe or all these other open source applications have. And so you're not going to have. They don't have the resources.
Yeah, because that app, the battle app that they might be like 4 or 5 people.
Yeah, that's exactly right. While Battlescribe and all these other open source apps, they are hundreds. I mean, hundreds of collaborators that work on all these things. All across the world, not just in one area. So there's so much collaboration with that, and that's what makes open source so appealing and affordable. The same thing again, like with Linux. Everybody's heard of Linux, but nobody realizes that it is a free operating system that is one of the most secure operating systems you can find. So all the Linux-based operating systems, like Ubuntu and all these others that actually have very similar graphic interfaces like Windows.
You're in Ubuntu.
I'm going to assume that the chat here is have a great night, T-Baggins. I'm going to assume that the chat is probably more IT literate than I am. But it amused me because what to me you said was, guys, I'm going to go ahead and break this down to you as simply as I can, okay? What we have here is that Battlescribe is just like Heimerdinger. And Heimerdinger does the thing where you put the womp womp into the boom tube. And
I want to see your face on doing this. Just wipe your damn nose and let me see you, okay? God.
Look, you gotta shout. You gotta yell.
That's your dad. He's always yelling at me. But yeah, it's just like, all right, guys, it's super simple, guys. It's just like a Heimerdinger, okay? You take the Heimerdinger, you amp it up with the Johnson rod, and then you've got millions of people around the world tapping in the diddly bop. And yeah, it's just like that, guys. So it's really no different than Heimerdinger.
You know what a Heimerdinger is? What are you, a noob?
What are you, a nerd?
So guys, it's just like a Hermedinger. If you don't know what that is, guys, you can really kind of equate it to a Dimly Bop. The Dimly Bop's just like that. It's going to be run by people.
Oh my God! Where's
and
Lily?
There are
God,
millions of
Lily,
people around the
please.
world who use Dimly Bops.
Lily, if you're
and
listening,
if you've never used a Dimly Bop, I recommend you go out.
oh
and get
my
one.
God!
And yeah, but really,
Lily, help!
It's all populated by Johnson rods. You play with the Johnson rods. You plug them in. Anything I don't understand must be easy. Okay, I know there's a lot of IT people in our community who come into our chats. I want to know how many people didn't get what he was saying just now when he said he's going to make it super simple. I just
All I was trying to say is that there's a lot more people working on Battlescribe than there is on GW stuff. That's all. And yeah, I'm sorry. I went through the comparison of God. Lily.
it amused me that you said I'm going to make this simple, and you went straight into technical talk, and I was like, "Yep, I'm lost."
You know what's sad? It's like Oni knows exactly what I'm talking about. He's like, he knows, and he didn't even bother to stop me. He's like, dude, shut up. Nobody's gonna, you know. He just like, yeah, you keep bearing your ass on that one. Yeah, just, and he even got up, like walked away, came back. Oh, your ass is still talking shit. Okay.
I actually got up so I could get my clippers. No, I thought that was like fairly easy to follow.
Well, yeah, because we went to school together. It's like
yeah, you guys didn't get this thing that I specifically went to college for, dudes.
I understood your French. So you freak. Okay. See,
yeah,
thank you.
You get the thermocoupling on the supercomputer that goes wee, and then yeah.
Right.
And then
But don't ever forget about the dilithium, because dilithium is super, super important. You got to make sure that you align those right.
You have to go 88 miles an hour
in order to get the flux capacitor. That's exactly right. Yeah, so I'm glad we understand each other. So said all that to say, yep, a lot more people walking on Battlescribe than is on GW. Guess I could have said that. I guess I could have said that.
Oh man.
Maybe I shouldn't just, I'm just gonna mute myself. I don't need to be here. Oh God.
Often when Freak knows when we're hanging out in person, he doesn't realize that he slipped into technical talk until he sees my eyes just kind of glaze over.
Yeah, he's just like
It really does. And then he just oh, but no. I know when it's finally over because he starts tapping his leg. I learned that. When he does that, because you see him do this, and you can't see it, but you can see him do that. He's tapping his leg, and it's like
I had no idea I do that when I zone out.
Yep, you're like you sit there, and all of a sudden you tap your leg, and I'm like, okay, I lost him. I need to shut the hell up. Time to STFU, freak.
Would you say there is a plethora of people working on Battlescribe?
Yes, a plethora. Yes, a plethora. I don't think you know what that means. I think you mean what it means.
Isn't that a hat?
A plethora. Don't you know what a plethora is?
Oh, that's a fedora. Sorry.
That's a reference from Three Amigos. It's a good movie. Love that movie. One of my favorite quotes is, "Hi, what do you have?" "I'll have a beer." "We don't have beer here." "Well, what do you have?" "We have tequila." "Oh, what's tequila?" "It's like beer." Chevy Chase, baby. Good stuff. Oh my God. Yeah, I got the movie reference. Yeah, I really am looking forward to see what what the community pops up with the different applications, man. I think that's great. I think they need to have the little diverse challenge there for these apps. Not only that, it will force GW to make a better product, and that's just the way it is. I mean, it's either that or sync, right? I mean, here's the thing: GW's put they've put their thumbprint on everything imaginable, right? I mean, they started out with the miniatures, and they got into the video game.
They ain't got their thumbprint on me.
And they got their stuff in video games, right? And some didn't do well at all. Some were just actually bombs, and others actually were very successful.
Space Marine.
Yeah, I mean, probably one of their most successful Dawn of War. That's exactly right. That was the most.
No. I said Total War.
Total War. Well, okay, that is one, but Dawn of War was one of the most successful franchises that they've had on the video game side. It's just it was.
I say that about 3.
No. I didn't say 3. I didn't say 3. I'm not a fan.
You're saying as a franchise overall.
Yeah. Like 1 and 2, Dawn of War 1 and 2, incredible. Especially 1.
That's the franchise.
Yeah, that is probably that. I mean, telling you, man, everybody really that would really got me interested more and more in the Warhammer. I'm like, oh, this is cool. As a matter of fact, that's how I even got my Imperial Fist. I was like, hey, let me design my own army. And Methos was like, and I showed him, look, this is the colors I want. Oh, wow, that's interesting, because that's actually the colors of the Imperial Fist. So I choose the colors before I chose the army. Like, interesting. Anyway, fun fact.
No, the army chose you.
This is true. So true. Anyway.
You just didn't know.
And the reason... and one reason why I think that GW, like, some people have suggested... GW should just acquire, the app and the creator of the app the same way that they did with the animation.
Mm-hmm.
Just put them on the payroll, make it theirs. And here's one reason why I think they're never going to have a product like Battlescribe. A list builder, sure, but one that's that much like Battlescribe, because I think the reason why they've run into so many problems with their product is because the way all of the Battlescribe data interfaces with each other,
right,
in a way that lets you make whatever list whenever you want, whatever the circumstance, right?
Right.
But with GW, they're trying to separate it all, so that way, everything is compartmentalized and locked. And then you scan your code for a codex you paid for,
right,
and then boom, it unlocks another compartment.
That's a good point.
You can get these rules,
right,
and then you scan another code and you get these rules. And Teabag had said earlier that they should do it more like D&D Beyond, and that's a system where it actually works, where everything is like, if they actually went and modeled it more like D&D Beyond, where everything is compartmentalized and paid, and then in the end they've got to do some extra work on the back end, but in the end, what you're left with is a product where you've got a character generator app where you can access, whatever rules you've paid for and whatnot, and they've already allocated behind the paywalls.
Right.
I think instead of trying to outdo Battlescribe, I think the D&D Beyond is kind of a better direction.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, that does sound like a better model, a business model. Yeah, I don't think you can compare or compete with Battlescribe. Not only that, but kind of one thing you mentioned was the fact that GW is in the business of making money, right? So again, Battlescribe is putting the content out for free.
The users.
The users, right? But I'm right through Battlescribe. Right. I'm sorry.
That's
right.
Yeah. So if they did a platform that much like Battlescribe, they might be at risk, at least in their eyes, they might be at risk of losing people who are going to buy the codex. Right.
That's exactly right. Remember, they make money off of not just not just the miniatures, but off of reading material, right? Supplemental material. So
I say at least in their eyes when like literally 10 minutes ago I was saying, yeah, I never even bought my AdMech or Imperial Guard Codex. I'm just Battlescribe, baby.
I'm gonna do this real quick. This is Keely sent us a pic of something he's been working on. This for the Hellchild's little boy. It's just a sweet guy. I love him to death. I'm gonna show it off. You guys can check it out. So we're gonna start a little bit of the art of the week. Really
Big
quick.
fan of Mr. Owl.
Oh yeah. All right. So check this out. He's already got the basic. I love the colors, by the way. Look at that, man. I am stoked. I freaking love it already. He says he wanted you to see the beginning of his ancient. Oh man, I can't wait. This looks great. I love this. I love the tone. It's not canary looking. It has got that nice, kind of that golden orange look, that golden yellow look. I love it.
I think that's that new Imperial Fish Yellow.
Yeah, I love it, man.
Yeah.
Because if you look at where the foot is,
Yeah, I see that. Yeah,
yeah, you can see that like
see
wraith
that.
bone or whatever underneath.
Let me see if I can do a little zoom in.
That right there.
Yeah, let me zoom in. Where'd it go?
That I want to get some of that. The new Imperial Fish Yellow is a gorgeous shade of yellow.
Yeah, it is a golden yellow.
You're a golden yellow.
Hey, if you
Yeah.
want, I can put some in a Ziploc bag for you.
Okay,
Take that over.
all right.
And just
I really like that. Looks really good, Killian. Dang, it looks really good.
Tactical Rock. Yep, the best technology in the Imperium.
Love it, baby. Looks freaking amazing. Good stuff, man. Thanks for sharing it with me, man. Tell Killian, hey, you did a good job. Keep it up. Love it, man. Freaking love it. Awesome.
Very
Good
cool.
topic, man. Good stuff. Good freaking stuff.
All right, we can do some news now.
Whoops. All right, let's see here. Week. All right, here we go.
Oh yeah, I only had like 1 or 2 submissions, so I actually don't have any art of the week right now.
That's a few.
But I did bring us a lot to talk about.
All right. All right, Warhammer the Horus Heresy Thursday.
or as I would call it, Thirsty Thursdays.
Thursdays. Hopefully, everybody has calmed down a little after the excitement of the Space Wolves helmets, because it's now time for the Death Guard to have their moment in the sun. And as anyone familiar... I hate it. With the Legion can tell you, all the toxic smog and trench fighting make sunshine a real rarity. So this Death Guard.
I do like the helmets.
You're into the Death Guard, aren't you?
No.
No, I thought you were.
World
That
Eaters, man.
is, yeah,
Atlas.
our brother.
Oh,
Atlas.
that's right. That's right.
Yeah, he
How dare you, sir? How dare you?
he actually doesn't know the difference between his brothers. He just numbers us.
Wow.
Which,
Oh,
by the way,
okay.
I'm brother number 1. By the way, I just go ahead and put that out there. And then I think your brother number 2, and then Atlas is brother number 3.
I'm
No, he's the Dungeon Son.
Yeah, I'm the
Basement boy.
Basement
boy.
basement dweller.
I was about to say, I'm not sure you want to use the label basement boy. I think that has a different connotation.
God.
I don't get a number.
Oh my God.
I really like that helmet and that shoulder pad, though. The shoulder
Yeah,
pad
it looks great.
The shoulder pad looks really detailed for a relatively simple symbol.
Yeah.
Like, it looks really detailed, and it looks like it's a little more raised off the shoulder than it, some of the other ones. And I
It
like
is
it a
up
lot.
there. Yeah.
Death Guard, they're basic boys, you know. They don't need
Yeah.
nothing flashy. They don't need nothing flashy.
The Death Guard aren't anywhere near as showy or vulgar as the Emperor's children. They prefer battle damage to badges
I
of
just said
honor. Shut up, I'm reading! But that doesn't mean they can't look just as stylish on the battlefield. You'll soon be able to upgrade your Sons of Mortarion with some new resin heads. Those do look really cool. They look really good.
Yeah, I mean, the big spike on top is not usually my aesthetic, but the rest of the helmet looks really cool.
I like the spike.
Yeah, the spike's not for looks. It's for whenever they're charging people. You know,
Right, just headbutt them, and then
Yeah.
you're stuck in their torso somehow. Nice, cool. the head looks good too.
Yeah, I think they're like the way they painted that model
Yeah,
makes
good
it
job.
pop really well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that looks really cool.
Also, I like the detail that they added a lot of like rings under the eye. Gives this guy like a really unhealthy, very Death Guard-y.
Oh
kind of look.
yeah, he hasn't slept for days. Yeah, months maybe.
Oh, on the head. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks great. I like it, man. I like
Yeah,
it.
good stuff.
Here's the shoulder pads.
Mm-hmm.
The 14th Legion looks great. Fantastic on the testicles.
He's very, very nice.
Don't you mean X Ivy?
Yes, it's IV.
But not IV my ex.
No,
Those are
that's different. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a perfect way to finish your minute. You're looking for an alternative to the Legion. That's pretty cool. I like these, and gives you options. You know what I mean? Give you some options.
Although I kind of wish they had released the World Eater upgrades already.
Yeah.
Because I already glued the heads on my Marines, so yeah.
Thanks.
Maybe if I end up getting a box of tacticals later on, I could probably use them.
Right on. Embrace Exus at Mach 1 with faster, stronger Slanesh Demon.
Demons are looking so strong right now.
Yeah, we've been unveiling loads of reveals from the upcoming Codex Chaos Demons, from festering plagues to twisting schemes. But we can resist the allure of the Dark Prince no longer. It's time to see what Slanesh is up to.
I don't want to know what Slanesh is up to.
Oh, I do.
I bet you do.
The Demonettes now boil out of the warp faster and stronger than before. They can also shrug off more gunfire thanks to the new demonic saves. I almost said slaves. Meaning these lightning fast killers are getting into close combat in record time. Their claws gain an extra point of armor penetration, but lose their chance to rend right through armor. A small price to pay for the blessing.
I wish I hadn't submitted this article now. Those demonettes on that cavalry unit actually look really cool and is intriguing me. Like,
oh my god!
I could paint up a couple. No.
No, Methos, bring it back, man. Those mounts look really cool.
Not
though.
like a whole army. I just paint up one or two.
Then
didn't I
an
say
army,
that about Imperial
two
Guard
or three
tanks?
armies. Yeah, and then you got the whole damn army. Yeah, that's exactly that's how it works.
So I got these two models to paint, and now I have 1,500 points. You guys want to play a game?
Right. You guys want to play me? No. Oh, come on, you play me? No.
Wait, you wouldn't play me with Slaneshi demons?
I wouldn't.
No.
That's a no for me, dog. Just say. I mean, they look really damn cool. Look at those are cool mounts. The little dragony looking guys. Pretty neat. Hang on, man.
I just think they're a little derpy because they have the little.
I love it. They look
The
great.
little tongue.
The
little thin
All right.
That looked
Reminds
like
me of the
anteater. It looks like a draconic anteater kind of look. I love it.
Yeah.
You're bending over. Whoa! What the hell was that?
That's how they
Also,
get you.
Also, there could be some non-derpy usage for some of those.
I mean, it is Slanesh, you know. It's like, you never know.
Yeah, I could just paint up 1 or 2 Seekers.
Demonette, baby. Look at that. Well, their movement has gone up. So there's a lot of additions. So the movement went up a couple of inches. They're
10 inches. Very nice.
Yeah.
They're
From
fast.
7 to 10. Yep. Their strength went up 1 point. From 3 to 4. Toughness 3 still the same. Still a single wound. Yeah, and then of course now is that the number of attacks? That's not right, is it? Holy crap!
What? 4 attacks?
4 attacks versus 2. Yeah, that's significant.
Double.
Yep.
Oh yeah, they got.
Their leadership dropped by 1, but that's I'm not sure if that's a hell of a trade-off, but man, that's pretty damn good.
Chat, help me out. I always forget which one comes first. Is it the range save or the combat save?
That's the range.
The range save is
Which one's on which side?
The
5
range is the
is
5.
the
Yeah,
range.
the one on the left.
And then 4 is the
Close combat.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, the combat gets a better save.
Okay. So this is the first one that we've seen that's not 4 up invul at range.
Uh-huh.
Which one was the one that had the 4 upheaval? At range?
When we were doing the show before, it was all the other demons that they previewed had a
That
4
4
up
up
at range.
range, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I want to see the stats on those Seekers.
There you go. You asked for
Seekers
them.
look-
You got them. 16 inches, baby. You got 2 more. They're a hella fast.
Show me them fill faces. Woo!
Hey. Yep, they're hella fast. So they got 2 more inches to cover ground. Weapon and ballistic skill the same. Strength is a little higher. Their toughness is a little higher. That's good. Wounds are 2. They went up on the attacks as well.
Wow. That seems
God.
crazy to me. A cavalry
That's
unit with
fine.
toughness 3? Toughness 4 now?
Toughness 4 now, but you add to that, you got 4 attacks for the
4
that's
attacks.
for the Yep.
And a decent invul
And
save.
a decent invul, exactly. And it's a good looking model.
Yeah. That black and purple color scheme is really striking.
Yeah.
So is he?
Did somebody just lick my? Well, did you lick my? Sorry.
He's like, oh no, I'm changing over.
Hey, you want to? Are you gonna join the Slanesh ass lickers? We are looking for new recruits, so just join us.
No, go away. I'm in.
You had me at.
You know, I'm sure you guys. Well, you know, some people get mad about Slanesh because they're like, sounds like Methos needs a Slanesh intervention, which has got to be one of the most awkward interventions going. Yeah, I'm into it, guys.
Yeah, see.
Like,
But-
Methos, we're here to talk to you about your secret collection. You're like, I don't have a problem.
I can quit anytime I want.
Sure.
And now you have a keeper of secrets. That you're hiding under your bed for some
What?
reason.
How did you know about that?
We talked to Sergeant Johnson. He's been keeping tabs on us for a while now, so
It's
he's
funny,
even
there are
concerned. You know,
There are 2 kinds of Slanesh players too. The kinds that get mad because everybody's like, man,
Explanation. He
people-
goes, Methos, we want you to know that everyone here loves you. Not as much as he loves that thing, though.
oh god.
so there's the kind of Slanesh player that gets mad and they're like, man, people only focus on the perverted parts of Slaanesh, but excess can be so many other things. There's like, gluttony, and there's this, that, and the other. And then there's the other kind of Slaanesh player that's just like, Methos, why are you in the game store with no shirt on? And,
with a jar of mayonnaise? What are you doing?
a leather collar and fishnet pants. We don't understand what's going on here.
Could you please put the jar of mayonnaise away? We don't.
They're like, but he's like, I'm here to play some Slaanesh. Yeah, but where's your army? I am the army.
I am the army. Oh my god.
We got to make the excess first, baby.
Oh my god. Oh man, it's called the Eternal Dance. At the start of the fight phase, select one enemy unit within engagement range of this model. Then select one of the following effects. Until the end of the phase, each time a friendly Legion's Demonica Slaanesh model makes a melee attack against that unit, you add 1 to that attack's hit roll. Until the end of the phase, each time a model in that unit makes a melee attack, subtract 1 from the attack's hit roll. And until the end of the phase, each time a model in that unit makes a melee attack, subtract 1 from the attack's wound roll. Holy crap!
Is that every time they fight?
Yeah.
Yeah, each time.
Every time.
Yeah,
Okay.
all 3 rules say each time.
Jeez.
Okay.
But it says select 1, so you pick one of the 3.
Okay, yeah. Can't have all 3. Yeah, I'm sure I'll be in a
Okay,
rot on
yeah.
that one. Pretty
Yeah,
damn
there's gonna be
cool.
that one guy.
Yeah. All right, I got you all
All
4. Wait, there aren't even
All
4. There's only
well.
3 there.
He's like, learn how to count, buddy.
Our buddy from our gaming store. Oh man. Demonic
Speaking
allies.
of which,
Mhm.
I just noticed someone joined the scene from our old store into our new store. I've noticed they've just started the Warhammer scene there.
Oh really?
Research scene. Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Interesting. Huh. Interesting. We'll have to talk offline. Demonic allies bring otherworldly power, mortal chaos armies without breaking the rules. I don't believe it. They're all about breaking rules, man.
But in this case, they mean without breaking any of your army-wide rules.
Ah, yeah.
So you know how they recently made it to where you can now take a knight without losing any of those bonuses of if
Yeah.
your army is all Imperial fists.
Right.
Now they can not only do that with their knights, they can also take demons without breaking that. If
That
your
makes-
army is
that's
all Black Legion, yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. I think.
I
That's
feel like demons and Chaos Marines belong together. So
Yeah, that's so.
hey, those are some sexy guard units in the background.
I see that. It looks like they might get in their ass handed to them.
I mean, probably.
Aye, Demonic Pack. The inclusion of Legion's Demonica Agent of Chaos. Horn units in your army does not prevent World Eaters units in your army from using any rules that require every model in your army to have the same keyword. The inclusion of Legion's Demonica Agent of Chaos Zinch units in your army does not prevent Thousand Suns. This is cool. So basically it says that you can pretty much use them with any one of these. Thousand Suns units in your army from using any rules that require every model in your army to have the same keyword. The inclusion of Legion's Demonica Agent of Chaos. Nurgle. Nurgle units in your army does not prevent Death Guard units in your army from using any rules that require every model in your army to have the same keyword. And so on and so forth. So this is pretty cool. So just like the Knights, they allow you to be able to maintain the integrity of your army while adding the additional supplement of that large creature and or, vehicle. Makes sense. While this removes your demon's control over warp storms, the ability to mix and match your units forges versatile armies, allowing you to combine durable space marines, hard-hitting demons, and stompy dreadblades to tackle whatever the galaxy can throw at them. Damn. Pretty cool.
Cool.
Yeah, very nice. Drop the wrench and pick up the cannon. The Brockar Thunderkin are marching to war. I really do like these models.
You say the Munchkins are.
I didn't say that. The Thunderkin are marching to war. We've seen plenty of awesome leaks of Votan technology already, from nimble Sagittars to thundering Einhar exo armor, but we've only scratched the surface of the ingenious kin that created it all. It's the job of the broker to toil in forges, and when the Oathbands head to battle, they strap into powerful exoframes to become the mighty Thunderkin. They look so cool. I really like the way they look.
It reminds me of that Alien scene where Ripley gets on that.
Oh, in the that walker or whatever thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Reminds me
utility
of
locker.
An old cartoon Exo Squad back in the day.
Nice. That is so neat. It's kind of like their version of the Centurions, you know. I guess in a way.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Some big ass guns.
Yeah, some big jokers, man. I'm playing around.
If I do squats, I'm going to have to go dark colors in the grim dark style.
Nice.
If I do some
like
squats,
this.
I'm going to be building me an ass.
Okay.
Wait.
Okay, my guy. You hanging in there now.
Okay, my guy.
I do like these guys. I really do like these.
Why can't I share this? Edit post, delete post, turn off notifications, edit date. I just want to share this post.
Is it a Slanesh post?
No. One thing we didn't talk about in our hobby update is Freak and I had us a game this week.
Oh yeah, we did.
They did.
Yes.
You know what? I'm just go on my phone.
Yes.
So if we run out of articles, maybe we can show them kind of. On Facebook, I put the collection of videos into like a
Methos won.
a bootleg battle
welcome.
report.
Meanwhile, I was relaxed.
So the funny thing about it, okay, so let me switch it back so we can have our lovely thing. Yeah. All right. So Nina Chick is a certified massage therapist, and Brother Oni had reached out and said, hey, I've been working out like a beast, trying to get pumped. And of course, his back's been hurting him and all that. And so, he basically had come to the house, and Nina Chick worked on his back for a little bit. And I said, you know what? He's going to be here. Oni's going to be here in my house. I said, Methos, why don't you come by and let's play a game? And we have time. We'll get Oni in a game as well. So Methos goes by and, of course, brings his Space Wolves and brings a hell of a list. Let me tell you something. I have both me, Oni, and everybody and their mamas have beaten Methos at just about everything lately, and I'm kind of like, so I wasn't sure, and I did take a competitive list. It was, I think it was well done. Man, Methos came out swinging like a freaking beast. I have never seen such ferocity in his wolves, man. It was insane.
No, I think he played Atlas the week before that Thursday.
Yep.
And he was saying that Atlas pretty much beat him.
Yep.
Yeah, it was a couple weeks ago, but yeah.
Yeah. And he needed that win.
Yeah. He pretty much looked at Freak and just said,
"You're my bitch." That's what he said.
I was like, man, lately I got beat by Freak, I got beat by Robert, I got beat by Oni, I got beat by Atlas twice.
Yep. So he came by and just came into my room and spanked me. Spanked me hard. No,
like,
I mean,
it's your turn this week. It ain't ain't going.
It ain't gonna be me. You might as well assume the position. Like, oh no.
Admittedly, a lot of that though was I rolled like fire that first round.
Dude, oh my god, dude, hey, I was like, holy crap, dude. I mean, rolling 5s and 6s, and of course he switched from his metal dice to his the green dice. What were they? The
Twisted Dice.
Twisted Dice.
From the channel Twisted Dice.
Yeah, and still crushing. Like, God, making all his 4-up saves.
Of course, it's those damn dice.
The metal dice.
I was like, okay, I'll switch dice. He's like, nah, you don't have to switch dice. No, I'll switch dice.
What's funny is he's like, okay, takes his dice. All right, I'm gonna roll with these. Makes eye contact.
Yeah.
6s.
I love doing that because it bothers him
pisses
so
me
much.
off.
Whenever I don't look at the roll, I just maintain eye contact.
He
with
does
the
that.
roll.
I mean, just and then he just throws his dice. I'm like, why? Why do you have to do that? Why do you have to do that? And I'm looking at the dice, and they're all 6s. Get out! Get the hell out! Get out!
In the corner, just relax.
Oh yeah. So after he finally came out because he was in there for an hour, getting the massage of his lifetime, man. And he comes out. Cody looked like he was stoned as hell. I didn't know what was. I've never seen him that relaxed. And me and Methos was going back and forth. Methos were going back and forth. I was like, "What the hell, Methos? What is this bull crap? Why are you rolling like this?" And then he was like, "Really?" Like, he was like, let me see. Part of his mouth was open. He was mouth breathing at the time. He was like,
Yeah,
he was like, I said, "Dude, you okay?"
I was like, "Yeah, man."
And he didn't respond that fast. He goes, "Oh yeah."
I just sent the link in the.
Swear to God, in my room smells like bong, like weed. I'm gonna kill y'all, So no. It's just I don't get me wrong. I'm telling you, you get a massage like that from the chick, it's amazing. It relaxes you like crazy, and that's what Oni was just. I'm serious. He was like. and so, meantime, my blood pressure was through the roof dealing with Methos, and Methos just bam, non-stop ass kicking, and I'm like, dude, you know what? We can go ahead and cover because I guess we can.
Yeah, at one point, I think it was the first turn. I was like, "What happened?"
Yes.
while you were yelling.
Oh
like,
my! Oh my God!
What happened?
Oh man, I was like, this is crazy, dude. I'm serious. By turn 3, it was like, you know what? Why don't you just take my house? You just take my house. You want me to leave? I'll leave you the keys. You want my car too? Just take everything. Enjoy and yeah. Hey, yeah. You want my dog? You can have my dog now. Yeah,
I can.
Not? Yeah, you come in here, you take my shit. Just take everything. It's like Marley loves you anyway. Oh man, every time Marley, every time
he's like, "Oh no, you can keep your house." And
I just want your dog. Just dog. And Marley has known Methos since she was a ween. She was a little bitty pup, and it's so funny. Every time he comes in, oh my God, you thought that he had a stake tied around him or something. Marley just goes to body check him, and she just loves to kind of. I mean, she acts like a cat. She's an 80-pound shepherd mix, and she just shoulder checks him and just, I love you. Of course, Uncle Methos got to give him the loves, so. But yeah.
Also, ancient Chinese secret. One day, work bought me some brisket, and it was more brisket than I could handle, so I brought her like a quarter pound of brisket.
God dang it. Yeah.
And I was like, "Hey, is it okay if I give this brisket to your dog? Oh, she's gonna love you forever." And then she did.
It did. Oh gosh, she sure as hell did. Okay. All right, bear with me here. Here we go. Is this the whole recap, Methos?
Yes.
Did you put them all in the one thing?
Well, they're all in one Facebook post, but it's
Okay.
like all
I
the
see.
clips.
Okay. Let me pull them up here. Ah, yes. Okay, sweet. I hope I get them all in the. Okay, I'm hoping I can get them all in the same or in order. Okay. Bear with me, you guys. All right, here we go. Let me turn down the music.
Turn that boy.
All right.
She's just happy he's right. She's not wrong.
All right, let's see here. Will it play? You play for me?
I think I left around turn 2. Or it
Yeah.
might have been turn 3.
Yeah, I think it's the beginning of turn 3. I think this was our setup
It
here.
had to be before turn 3 because it was like end of turn 2 that we had the big warlord showdown.
I mean, we had some great setup here. Let me turn this music down. I don't think we need that. We had a really, really great setup. Man, as you can see, I've got. Let me see if I can pause it here. Okay, you can see my Storm Talon gunship is right there in that corner. I've got my my intercessors underneath this this thing here, and then I've got, of course, I've got my tacticals down there, my bike squad, my attacks bike, my Hell Blasters, and then Methos over here has his. These were your
Long fangs?
your long fangs, yeah, and okay, we'll tell you a little bit more about it. So, go a little further, and talking about coming back and coming over and take over, right? He takes my terrain and disappears. Like, where are you going? Nothing. It disappears out the backyard. It comes back, and all my terrain's been painted. So I'm like, okay, thanks.
This man printed that terrain out on his first FDM printer 4 years ago. I was
and he's like, it's going to get painted.
I think it's
like,
been long enough.
it's like, yeah, he just whisked it away. Like, what?
Oh, and then your when your die fell, you were digging through the box.
Oh
Oh,
man,
I was so mad.
he was already on tilt when he dropped
Yeah.
his dice.
Man, I dropped my dice. I'm like, where the hell is it? It fell in the box. It fell in. I can't find it. And the Methos was like, hold on, Freak. Freak was like, hold on, let me. Yeah, I started pulling everything out of the box, and because it was underneath the table or underneath where I saw it fall. And Methos was like, oh, let me help you. Let me out. I said, no, I need to find it. And I'm already like tunnel vision. And Steve went over. It was like, oh, let me help you. Like, and then so he looks underneath, and sure enough, it's right there. It's on the chair, Freak. It's on the bench, Freak.
I'm so glad.
The reason you can't find it in the box is because it's on
the bench. Like,
I'm so glad he went
man.
over to help because I could tell that I just needed to stay away because he didn't want my help right at the moment.
Oh my God! So you can see, he had his intercessors right there. Methos original. I love that. I love that he brought his tacticals, his original guys.
Oh yeah, my very first Greyhound.
Yes, sir. And there's my Hell Blasters. I got them where I can ping everybody from up there. My Eradicators along with Torgaradon right there in the back. And then I'm telling you, man, I brought a hell of a list. My Leviathan. Slow down. My Levy and my Redemptor Dreadnoughts are right there front and center, and what you can't see behind this structure is my Sikaran. So yeah, I mean, I brought a hell of a list, and Methos, oh God, dude, Methos came in packing, dude. And there he is.
I finally got to use my Murdered Fangs.
He came out with freaking Murder Fang, and he lived up to his name, man. He really freaking did. And of course, Methos did bring his flyer as well. God bless it.
Freshly painted. I thought it was going to go right away.
Oh man, it was such a spill. He did a great job.
And then what you can't see there is that flyer has 5 Wolfguard Terminators, Thunderhammer Storm Shield, Logan Grimnar and Terminator armor, Aryak and Terminator armor, all inside, and then in outflanking there's 10 blood claws with pack leader, wolf guard leader.
And I think they're in order from top to bottom, right, Methos?
Yes,
on the right.
they should be.
Okay.
All right, Space Wolves turn 1. I've had a really hot roll. I've had a lot of hot rolling first turn. I actually feel kind of bad, so I spent for flak missiles and keen senses here. My long fangs brought down the Storm Talon.
Let me pause. Okay. let that catch up for you there. So long fangs, right, Methos? Those are your Devastator guys. Okay, so right off the cuff, Methos goes first. Okay, and right again off the cuff, he's going to take one of his long fangs with a damn missile launcher, and he shoots down and destroys my Storm Talon gunship.
It took 2 missile launchers, but yeah.
Just that. Sorry, I'm sorry. I failed. I failed to mention that it took 2, not 1, 2. 2 of those. Those are perfectly. What the hell's wrong with me? I'm so sorry. But 2 and blasted the damn thing out of the freaking sky, off the table, dude.
A couple of cool things for anyone who plays Space Wolves or looking to play Space Wolves. Long Fangs have an ability that's specific to wolves called Keen Senses. Mitigates all of your negatives to hit.
Yep. That include hiding, you know. So.
Including the cover and including the way a flyer is -1 to hit.
Yep.
And also because I took heavy weapons, I was on the other side of the ruins, so that way I couldn't be shot if I did go first. And then I moved into the ruins so I could get protection, but also line of sight on that flyer. But because of Keen Senses, I didn't have the -1 for moving heavy weapons, and I didn't have the -1 for shooting at a flyer. And then I also used another stratagem called Flak Missile.
Yeah, that's the AKA Screw Freak. Yep.
Which, if your missile attack is successful, does 2d3 mortal wounds to a flyer, which was huge.
I think the first one to 4. No, that was on Torgaradon. It was like, how many mortal wounds did you hit it with at the beginning? I mean, you just lay down the mortal wounds, dude. It was just nonstop.
I think I rolled 5 mortal wounds off the beginning, and then the other missile launcher finished it off.
Finished it off. Yep. I mean, blew it right out. Like. Dang it.
Garrett says something tells me Freak's a little salty about this game.
Oh, this thing. I mean, honestly, at the beginning, I really was pissed because this is horse crap. Right off, this is typical Methos bull crappery. You know, this is the kind of crap that he does, and then he just comes rolling hot. He goes to my house. Goes to my damn house and just starts peeing all over my furniture. I mean, that's just the equivalent, right? And he's like, "Oh, hey, yeah. By the way, I
see
just,
the elbow of a super relaxed Oni there in the corner."
Yeah. There he is. Right? You're gonna see him in a minute here. So.
Over on the Eradicators over there, and then combined fire from my Stormfang and my Razorback here took out the Redemptor. It exploded.
Okay, I'll let that catch up too, because there's more to unpack there. That just remembering this is getting me even fired up, because again, I brought all these heavy hitters, and Methos not only blows up my damn storm my flyer, but he brings his freaking flyer, puts it right in my face, flips me off, and then murders my Redemptor, destroys my Redemptor. And he put some wounds on my Leviathan, but my Redemptor, no, he crapped on it, man. He dropped a mega deuce right on that Redemptor, gone. Like, what the hell? First
like,
turn.
Dog, I heard you brought a Redemptor.
It's gone now. Like, God bless it, man. Oh,
Hitting 3 wounds here.
I gotta
A wound
say,
off the
removing
Dreadnought and a
about
couple wounds
350
off of the
points from the
Sikaran
field
back
first
there.
turn was
So a
pretty huge
fruitful
advantage.
first turn.
unbelievable.
And then he rolled and the Redemptor exploded. Put
Oh,
mortal wounds on his Leviathan, mortal wounds on his Sikaran. He was not a happy camper.
No, man. I was like, son of
And we will see what vengeance the Imperial Fists wreak on their turn 1.
Sounds like feral wolf behavior, coming over to your house and peeing on everything.
yeah. You know, I think that's why Marley likes him so much.
It's because my scent is
Yes. Like, oh, I recognize you. You're a canine. All right. Come on.
I forgot to record Freak's turn because it was at the end of his turn when
Yeah, he didn't
dropped his
care.
dice.
Nobody
he was-
mattered. Nobody cared
No,
about my turn.
That's where
it's like,
the drop dice incident happened, and I was afraid to pull out the camera.
he was afraid for his life.
I-
Blink
made-
twice if you're.
Well, because you sometimes get upset when I pull out the camera when you're already fuming.
Oh no, that's if I'm raging. Usually you catch me mid rage, and I'm used to that. You know, I'm like, what the hell are you doing? How come you roll like that? Up comes the camera. Like, oh, now you gonna pull up the camera, and he's dying laughing. You know, he's like peeing himself and shit. So yeah, that's just my life with this Jack. All right, there you go.
All right, end of Space Wolves turn 2. I forgot to recap Imperial Fist turn. On the Imperial Fist turn, they blew up the Storm Wolf here and killed the Terminator inside during the crash. Then the Eradicators took out 2 more Terminators, taking them down to the last 2 Terminators.
He did have a lot
and
of first turn.
Aryak and Logan Grimnar.
So let me let that catch up because there's a slight delay for you guys to see here. So already in turn 2. So I went ahead and I used the same, and Methos helped me with that. He was gracious. He helped me with that flak. Was it flak missile?
Stratagem?
Yeah, stratagem. And I used it on him, and it worked great because it blew the damn Stormwolf gunship out of the sky like he did on mine. But the problem is, I had moved my Leviathan up, like right where right where his
Right where you see Murderfang.
Murderfang, right there. And so when that thing blew up, I was like, oh God, I made a mistake. I have made a mistake. All these guys ejected out of the flyer, and they saw the Leviathan. I was like, oh, hey, you're here. But no longer. So yeah, they just roasted it. They took it out, man. I'm like, and of course, this Dreadnoughts over here just be slapping my Sikaran.
The Sikaran is beefy. The Sikaran.
Oh, it took it. It took it.
Yeah, it tanked the first round of combat like no problem. But then the dice did not continue rolling high. It was like, I can't hold out here forever.
No, man. It
second
did
turn.
hold up for a little bit, yeah, but that was all she rolled, man. And I was really trying to, because I wanted to take out his Hunter Killer missile, and I wanted this Razorback gone. So you can see I started putting some wounds on that, and I did what I set out to do, which is destroy that damn flyer, but not counting on what was inside, which was really a problem. So, all right, let's play this.
And he shot at it with a bunch of stuff.
Yep.
The Hellblasters.
Oh yeah.
And the Eradicators. So by the end of that turn, 3 Terminators I think were dead.
Right. Okay. So scaling back, the one thing that really got Methos going on this is the fact that those damn storm shields saved his high.
That 4 up, baby.
4 up, man. God dog it, dude. I mean, just epic. By then I wasn't pissed anymore. I was actually really impressed.
Well, except for the one point where you were like, God dog it, will you stop rolling 4s?
well, yeah, I was pretty upset about that. Yeah. Yeah, it was just again. It was just like he wasn't even doing any effort. He was just like, again, he just comes to my house, pees on my furniture. Oh, there we go.
They also took this down to 3 wounds, bracketing it, and took a wound off of the long fangs. In Space Wolf's turn, their counterpunch was they Murder Fang made murder on the Leviathan Dreadnought. Oh, the bikes for the Imperial Fist charged the Terminators. The Terminators took them down to 1 bike, and then Aryak stepped in on Space Wolf's turn to knock him out of the park.
So the thing that I was trying to do here, let me let this catch up. I had bikes, right? Remember, I had bikes. This is a past tense situation. So I moved my bikes to lock them down in combat, because if I could slow them down, then I could try to get my attack bike to that was my plan, to get to the objectives and hang on to them, right? And the Leviathan, I was trying to do the same thing with him, but Murder Fan came and pretty much just B-slapped the Leviathan, killed him, murdered him, and then my attack bikes, when he went after these termies, oh my god, I didn't stand a chance. I went. Oh, was it the one where you? No. You did that to Torgaradon. My bikes went right into these guys, and
their chainsaws pretty much plinked off the Terminator
they
armor.
Just didn't do anything.
And then they turned around, and the hammers just yeeted the bikes away.
Yeah, they just swatted them. I mean, instant death. I was like, God.
And be gone, thought.
Yeah. Right? That's what I felt like in my own house.
So, the long fangs have taken
but also
out
because
one more eradicator.
Aryak was close enough. Aryak heroically intervened, and I think he also smited one of the bikes.
Yeah. Oh, man. It was well done.
Blood Claws have started moving up the field. I failed to remove any of the suppressing fire here, so we'll see if they get myrtleized on the Imperial Fist next turn.
Okay. The next one is when I decided I'm going to go and get Torgaradon involved in this fight. I wanted to go after Aryak.
And he did.
Yes, and it didn't go well.
In an epic Warlord on Warlord showdown.
Oh man, you should have seen the look on Freak's face. He charged Aryak, and I said, "Here's my command point. What do you spend the command point for? I'm going to Overwatch." He goes,
"He never overwatches."
He said, "Overwatch. It's one hammer." I said, "Yeah, you're going to Overwatch one hammer." I said, "Yeah." Tossed it.
He tossed it, rolled a damn 6, dude. I could not believe that crap. That's what I lost. I was like, you know what? Finally, I basically felt, dude, oh my god. I was like, you know what? Okay. Can we just shake hands now?
Those not familiar with Aryak, like Thor from the Avengers,
Aryak
can throw his hammer like Thor. And so Torgaradon came running in, and he yeeted the hammer into Torgaradon's face for 4 damage.
Yeah, I mean, really smacked him. Knocked the wind out of him, man.
Over half of his health in one hit.
A long bomb 11-inch charge and got into Aryak. Aryak overwatched and threw his hammer into Torgaradon's face for a whopping 4 damage. Wham! Now these two titans are about to clash. In an epic warlord.
Yeah, so that freaking happened, man. I could not believe that crap. Let's see. Hold on.
Bottom of Imperial Fist turn. We took the intercessors took out.
Ass hurt.
The intercessors took out the sergeant of the Long Fangs. Some shots were taken at the Blood Claws. They took a wound. The assault intercessors, they're okay. Hellblasters took a couple of wounds off of Murder Fang here. The Melta bike put some shots into the Grey Hunters holding the objective, but they held fast. Torgaradon charged into Aryak.
My ass hurts.
Took a overwatched thrown Mjolnir to the face. and he is currently at 3 wounds. Aryak is at 2 wounds after their epic battle.
So this, okay, let this catch up. So as this catch up, this is what Methos was talking about, where Aryak shook the freaking hammer right into Torgaradon's chest. But Torgad came back, pissed as hell, came back and punched him in the soul, dropped him down to 2 freaking wounds, right? So it was really a tight bout. It really, really was. The match was just hit for freaking tat. You know, he was 2 wounds. Torgaradon was on 3. And of course, right here you can see there's a total Sakaran missing there. Who's that guy?
That axe, a D3 plus 3 damage beast. And my axe.
The Venerable Dreadnought destroyed the Sakaran battle tank in combat, although during its shooting phase, it stripped the Venerable down to 5 wounds. And the points are close, but the board control is looking in favor of the Wolves as we go into Assault Doctrine and Space Wolves turn 3.
So that's one thing, is that I really was trying to work hard as at getting the damn board control. And I had the models for it. I had the army for it. I had the list for it.
But your dice weren't with you.
My dice were not with me. Yeah, I could not capitalize to save my life.
Yeah, they pretty much was like, it's like, oh, you got the models? We got you, dog.
Right? Not, so no one ever. Like, oh, dang it.
I was very blessed. The dice were with me.
Yeah, yeah. Well, let me just finish this. Let's just finish this. Here we go.
End of Space Wolves turn 3 into the Assault Doctrine. Logan Grimnar stepped in
I'm
and
sorry
finished
for all the
off
sniffling tonight, guys.
Torgaradon.
I'm sure it does make for great audio.
The Dreadnoughts surrounded the Eradicators and eradicated them. And the Long Fangs
okay. See that was a low blow. By the way, I'm just gonna say, they surrounded the Eradicators and they eradicated them. Like, oh, okay, that's yeah. I guess you can say that. Yeah, and even one of the comment, Brother Steve from Hooked Up My Dice, 4 Imperial Fists. It's like, man. I don't even care anymore. I was like, you know what? He just came and destroyed my stuff.
While I was rolling for this battle round, Freak was already packing his stuff.
Yeah. I was already packing my models. So it's like, okay, well, this is gonna end badly. All right.
targeted the Hellblasters on top of the crates here and wiped them out. Overcharging plasma, las cannons. Yeah, they were just wiped out.
But my lost streak is over.
I currently sit on 3 objectives.
So, Methos, before
Imperial
the
Fist hold one in the middle. Actually, 4 objectives.
Yeah,
I'll hold the one in
I'm gonna go ahead
Imperial
and
Fist territory as well.
I'm not custodian, so whenever I play you,
yeah, there are only
custodians against custodians.
tactical and intercession.
Who's the better custodians player?
I'm just gonna start using Methos' newfound tactic to eliminate players or eliminate miniatures.
Squad's attacked by
sorry. Never gonna live this down.
I think that's it. So.
Yep.
So yeah. Anyway, it was a really amazing game. It was a fantastic game. Like I said, my ass hurt. It was a good game, and I couldn't. By the time we were done, I wasn't upset. I was like, you know what? That's just the way the dice rolled, man. I felt that I played as well as I possibly could. I really did. I felt that every decision that I made it to the best of my ability. But unfortunately, nothing that I did, regardless of the tactics or regardless of my positioning, it just
the dice weren't
the die were not with me. And credit where credit is due, Methos brought a very good list, a very, very, very competitive list. I was really impressed. I was really impressed with how well he He brought a damn good list, and I have to say, I think if he would bring that in the tournament, I really think that list is viable in a tournament scene. So it was definitely worth an eye look there. I was like, holy crap! So top 8, you know what? You won fair and square, and you kicked my ass really well. But the veracity of how your wolves played was just amazing, and that's what really impressed me the most. So good job.
Thank you so much.
I wouldn't mind playing that same list.
I have to say, you know what? I think if you bring your custodes, I really think that would be a great. That would be a great bat report. Honestly,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tuesday when we were having our little weekly chat.
Yeah, yeah.
I need to clean up the rest of my custodians so I can bring at least 1750. Misa goes, no, you don't. You don't need to bring 1750.
Yeah.
I was
Well,
like,
I have
you
to
could
re-
probably pay 15 while the rest of us play 17.
Yeah.
And you're still gonna win.
I don't know though. Like I said, I mean, you bringing your fair share of Terminators, Methos, with that 4-up invul and those storm shields. I mean, that's basically what his custodes have anyway. You know, so I think that may level some of the playing field a little bit. I'd love to see that. I'd love to see a 1750 tit for tat between the Space Wolves and the Custodies. That'd be really cool. I think it'd be worth looking at. So
Yeah, and then I'll be able to bring some nice toys too.
yeah, and so Methos, I'm gonna tell you, I've never seen. Okay, what you guys have not. I don't know if y'all noticed this, but Methos has not brought out that damn flyer in 2 years. Probably longer. I'm serious. I have not seen it in. I saw it a lot in 7th edition when we used to play.
I was about to say, or the long fangs.
Yeah, or the long fangs.
And you know, it was the
And
same
he
problem
used
with
to-
both of them.
What was crazy is Methos used to really crap on the long fangs. They're worthless. You get a penalty for moving them, because they're heavy. He had them camped out in a little corner over there, firing off, picking my guys out. Blew my damn ship right out of the sky. Well played. Well freaking played. Everything that he took did its job. It was a good freaking list. It was a good list.
Thank you.
So, but yeah, I thought it worked out really well.
Yeah, long fangs and the flyer, and it's almost the same thing. Like both of them were in the old paint job, and I
Yeah.
just wasn't motivated to play them. And now that they're both repainted, I'm like, let me go ahead and bring them out.
Yeah. I think we're going to start getting ready to start putting together or recording real battle reports now. We're getting closer to start doing that again because we're playing more often. I think we played more games this year than we have total last year, the entire year. So yeah, I mean, we last year was really, really thin. But we've played a lot this year, and I think the fact that we've been doing more and more, I think that's going to give us more opportunities. So yeah, we're going to have more opportunities to definitely do that. And record some battle reports. Matter of fact, I'm charging up my camera as I'm speaking. I'm got my batteries charging up. Just need to make sure that my camera is back up and running, and trying to see if we can do some more stuff. That's the stuff we used to do all the time. So. Why the hell not, Anyway, I really enjoyed that game. It was a lot of fun. It was frustrating because, again, the dice gods were not with me. They basically said, who are you? Nah, I don't know who you are. So, good stuff.
Yeah, they figured they'd give Methos a win.
Yeah, honestly, that's a good point, Steve.
They're like he's due. They're like he's been a good guy. He's been on good behavior.
Honestly, and I even said that, I was like, you know what? Out of all the times that you needed this win, yeah, you earned this. You earned it. He earned it. He straight up earned that win, man. He really freaking did. He earned that damn game. He earned the win, and I Hat off to him, man. Oh.
I beat his knights. Beat his whole night on.
I still have any wins with my knights.
Yeah. I don't know what would have happened if I would have beat him. I think I don't even want to think about it. Imagine, after all those losses, and then if I came back and beat him in this one, okay.
Well,
hey, look at these, man. All these Space Wolves on eBay. Well, that's weird, Wait a minute, they look familiar. Oh my God!
Well, he doesn't have a losing record with his wolves.
No, he does not. He actually has pretty good. Well, with you, yeah. But then again, no, I think he plays as. No, you haven't played as Wolf. You played as White Scars.
No,
you haven't played as White Scars? I thought you did.
Yeah,
I played as knights.
Okay.
Well, he's talking about when you were playing Chaos before. That's when you played against.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Yeah. Okay, but not with your Custodes. Okay.
No.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's see. Seekers of Slanesh.
Oh my God.
I'm just looking.
Oh yeah, that's how it starts. I'm just looking.
And then you're gonna be like,
I was falling. I had an accident, and all of a sudden, the sheer fall. I thought I was a goner, but suddenly a box of Slanesh.
It's so strong.
Yes, it supported my weight and somehow had saved me from utter demise. Yeah, Methos. No,
I think
you
all
have
of
a
us.
problem.
I think
like,
all of
and
us
that's
need
the
someone to
story
catch
that
us
fucking
when we
got
fall.
me.
Oh, that catches just like. Oh my God.
Oh, I've had a couple of those.
Yeah. I didn't even know that.
That's not a bad price. $29.
Stop it!
5.
Oh my God.
I'm just looking.
Let me see your face, man. We gotta wrap up. Oh God.
I didn't realize you needed my face to wrap it.
Yes. You're the face of this channel. Damn it.
Well, hello there.
It ain't gonna be
How
me.
are you?
I got that basement complexion.
I am Methos y Kutrinata. How are you?
What's going on?
You.
I mean, you could do a 180, 90 miles an hour.
Can I get you something to drink? Would you care to slip in something perhaps more comfortable?
Wrap us out.
No, I was. I just needed a minute to stifle. Guys, thank you so much for joining us tonight with these ridiculous conversations. Just looking is an excuse, but won't prevent jail time.
Well said, sir. Well said. I do say no wiser words have ever been spoken.
I want to play some of those games. Man, I would like to see some of those games. Man, we are definitely looking forward to recording some of them. And I know, you got to deal with some real life stuff, but whenever you can get down here, man, we'd love to have you in on some of those games.
For sure.
Same thing with you, Thomas. Same thing with you, Hellchild. I mean, heck, we invited you to play a couple of games, but you were busy getting
He was
married.
getting married. I mean, God, who does that?
Oh man, I can only imagine if I disappeared for like 6 hours on my wedding night to go play
instant death.
40K.
Instant, yep.
Whew.
Don't come back. Yep.
Instant death.
Instant
I don't know if I'd make it out the door.
Nah.
My Custodes versus yours, Methos? Man, just let me know and I will make sure I focus on getting them painted up. I'm actually trying to decide, and actually, yeah, chat, help me decide. I am going to be on the road all weekend, and I've got a work trip coming up, so it's back to back. So I leave in the morning, and I'm trying to decide what I want to take on me to paint for my trips. Should I bring this funny looking pizza here, bring some of these Blood Angels here to paint up while I'm away, or I have already in my travel go box, blue tacked into my go box, ready to go, some of my custodies to continue painting.
Do your custodies.
Do the custodies.
That's just that's my thought. What's your vote there, Steve?
Which one's closer to completion?
Like as far as an army goes.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely the custodies.
Then
Nah,
to the
I have-
custody.
Yeah, I would too.
I have
right.
one model painted for my Blood Angels, and it's the Leviathan.
Yeah. Go custodies that way.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I really should just focus on trying to focus down and finish that particular army. Yeah. I've got 700 points of custodies painted up, but it's all like 7 models. But it's because it's a heavy dread and a dread. Finish your custodies. Okay, looks like the chat's agreeing.
Nice.
So while I'm away, I will be chipping away at the custodies, and then when I get back next week, I'm going to be painting up my 2 new Lehman Russ Demolisher tanks.
Nice.
And I may even start airbrushing some of those
You said you're leaving tomorrow?
50 infantry. Yes.
Wow. When are you coming back?
Well, I'll be back briefly, a little bit on Sunday, and then I'm out again. So
Hell, all right.
yeah,
Busy week for you.
busy, and then I got to try and squeeze some time into work this weekend, so that way, I can have. I just need to finish up my presentations for Monday, Tuesday. So
Oh, man. Good luck with that, brother.
it'll be a working weekend, guys.
Ugh.
Working weekend.
Ugh.
Yeah.
And no extra money. You know, it's that salary.
Yeah. Ugh. All right, man.
Anyways, guys, there will be no hobby hangout tonight. Like I said, I'm leaving in the morning, so we're going to bed early tonight. And I'm going to be hitting the road this weekend. But if you guys like tonight's episode, please make sure that you grab up an ox and smash that like button.
All right.
In the name of the Emperor. If you're watching from the archives, feel free to drop some comments down below, and feel free to be part of any of these ridiculous conversations.
Ridiculous.
And if you are not yet subscribed to the channel, then I know that my favorite nephew Oni and my brother Freak would love to have you as part of the pack here on the Frost and Fist. So subscribe. Till next time, guys. Stay frosty.
Frosty.